So.
Sweet.
Let's do this.
Okay.
This fucking music.
Choose, boys.
What do you mean choose?
Choose your character.
Where's my character?
Bomber.
You stealth bomber, John? Alright.
I guess I'll go for Tankman 2.
Damn it! Oh shit.
Tankman 2.
I'll go with Politician Scrub then. That's the only one that also has a solo one.
Yep. So Pete, write this down by the way. Write this down what your character is. There might be some notes. You should be able to edit somewhere on your character.
I grabbed paper, but I can do it digitally, yeah.
Yeah, you can do paper if you want. It doesn't matter.
No,
just so that you know.
Character sheet. Is there a little notes section that we have?
There used to be.
Yeah, there used to be.
What notes are you talking about?
Edit.
Do you want me? I can make.
Tank man.
I can make one for you. Yeah. I forgot about that. I should make one for you.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll make one each. Alright, let's take like 20 seconds.
Fucking music around. Every time. Boo. Boom.
I'll just do real names. Boom, bitch. That's one. That's two.
Right, it's time to clean the room when you have to hop, skip, and jump to get to a notebook.
Oh, Emil, you've not played any of your Wastelanders free, have you?
Mm-mm.
Oh, mate, I completed it yesterday.
Nice.
The game's a fucking tease. I found, you know the massive scorpions that are on the screen? I got ambushed by
the mechanical ones?
Yeah, I got ambushed by a solid gold one. And I beat it, and I was scrounging through it for loot, and I found a tactical nuke that went into my ammo section.
Oh.
I was like, hee, I want to fire this, I want to fire this. I never found anything to fire it with. What a fucking tease.
You just never found it.
Missed it. Yeah.
Go for it again, I kinda fucked up the story.
How much is it?
Game Pass.
Game Pass, fuck all.
Ah. Well, Game Pass is more. It's not £10.
$7.99.
That's not bad.
But now you get Bethesda games.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, by the way, you know what I just found out today? 2 years ago, Microsoft bought Obsidian.
Yeah, they did.
Obsidian now has access
New Vegas
to
2.
Fallout.
New Vegas 2.
Please.
That's one of the best games of all time.
Like, I've been on the fence whether this Microsoft acquisition is good or bad.
This
if
is
you get
good.
New Vegas 2, it's fucking
This
awesome.
this is good.
I don't know if I like Microsoft having the monopoly.
Microsoft are gonna force them to finish their games. They're actually gonna finish their games now.
Nah, mate, you have to.
That was never Obsidian. That was
It was Obsidian, right?
No, I think. What?
Obsidian generally finished their games. It was
Yeah.
ZeniMax.
No,
and,
I'm talking about Bethesda. They have to finish their game.
Oh, Bethesda? I doubt it.
Yeah, I put the notes up. You should see them.
Where about?
It's below player icons. You each have your own. And you can edit.
What player icons?
See, so Young Pioneers Day Zero, all the stuff, like your player character stuff,
Yes.
character sheet. Right below, that is player notes.
I see it.
And you
I'm
can.
I'm doing it by paper right now.
You can do paper if you want.
Oh,
I'll
player
do it
notes.
later.
Yeah, I see it. Right.
Player notes.
Johnny Log.
And you
Oh,
click.
so, okay. Cheers, but I've got
You use paper. Yeah, that's
I've
fine.
got another screen. I'm not.
Actually, these are, I should have had these before, but these are good for just making notes that, you know, shit
Like what
that
you
have.
find out and shit.
But you can write them down, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's proceed to the politician. It's a bit loud.
The Asian invasion. I fucking knew it was coming.
So, the politician is surrounded by his frantic colleagues trying to decide how to take down a mysterious creature that showed up in Japan. So, surrounding you, you see all your colleagues are having a break. There's a couple of notes lying around. What do you want to do first? You want to chat to someone?
Let's start reading the papers to see if I can gain some information.
So, you look over to your right. There's a couple of notes. So you see some pictures of radiation barrels printed. And it's got like name stamps on them, and it looks like a scientist's name.
Mm-hmm.
You can skim through that. You see pictures of barrels in the ocean. Just some molecular, like, chemical compounds and all this complicated scientist shit.
Do I understand any of this?
You're
My character.
You can attempt to. You can roll for that.
Alright, the politician shall
it's-
roll to see if he understands
It will
the
benefit you.
current documents.
It will benefit you from like a lore standpoint.
Okay.
So
what's my,
you can
what's my
roll.
roll?
So you roll a d10, and the scientist has his own stuff.
Alright, D10.
Or sorry, the politician has his own stuff.
Roll the 4. I don't know what his stat bonus is. but that's a 4.
So the politician is like, it's relatively intelligent, but this is very. You need like skills. Like you need all these. If we're talking like out of character, you need skills and experience in science to sort of improve that stat, and you're just too low. You know you're trying to understand what's going on here, but it's like, yeah, I think I should leave that to the scientists. But you do.
So I understand that the barrels are
You,
bad.
you do see the barrels in the photographs, and it's kind of like you see that they're getting in with this research of this monster.
Okay, so I'll alright, we'll put the papers down, and I'll talk to there are people around me still?
There's people around you. Yeah, you're like.
I'll say
you're
to the
like
person
here,
closest to me. Alright, I'll say to the person closest to me. I don't know what his name is. I'll call him Jack. Jack, what's the current status?
It just disappeared out of nowhere into the ocean. We need to pull all our military strength and take that thing down. It must have been at least 400 feet tall. I suggest we call the American stealth bombers and tanks. The Prime Minister is working with Europe and USA to find more tactical solutions.
But what was it?
I don't know, the big fucking thing, man. I don't know.
Well, if anything's if the Japs have taught me anything, it's Gojira.
Interesting name. Very interesting. There's this scientist, you notice, with the lab coat, just waltzing over to you. Akari, you are a strategic leader for Team Alpha. When the monster returns, take this radio. Our commanders are still trapped under the rubble when the monster slammed its tail. So he hands you this radio, and it's like a very chunky, like old school radio. And not from today's times, let's say. So you're just sort of like, are you sitting, standing?
I'll still be sitting in my chair.
You're like looking around. A very large glass window, and it's a brilliant view, and you're wondering, maybe I should have a look outside.
All right, we'll sit up, walk around the desk. You know, like, look at everyone in the office.
Yeah. And this
They're all
lot,
panicking, aren't they?
they're like sort of chilling, but some of them are very nervous and sweating. But this is like their break time. Like they're collating research. They're on their computers and like trying to figure stuff out. They're very frantic, but sort of calm. But this thought in your head, by the way, of you going to over that window, that just sort of happens, and you just feel compelled to go over to the window.
All right,
And
let's go walk on over to the window.
So you notice you're quite high up. You get a good view that it's the Tokyo metropolis, but you can see a huge line of chaos, let's say, and you assume this is caused by the large creature. You see a lot of debris, but mostly you see a line, like just like a footprints almost.
In a wake of destruction.
But yeah, it's very like confused visually because there's just so much chaos. But you notice that there is a clear path, and you can see where the coast is, and you see it leads into the ocean. And all of a sudden,
Yep. Fucking knew it.
At least it's the
Fucking
good
Gogeta.
Gogeta.
it is Godzilla. And music ensues.
Now we're playing Cyberpunk.
The atmosphere has really changed. We just jump back to 1954.
The politician remembers he can call
Had a
in.
heart attack.
You can call in stealth bombers or tanks. What does he choose?
Stealth bomber.
Stealth bomber. It doesn't need to initiate roll. So John's up. So John, don't worry, I can help you with this. So your stealth bomber, you need to roll to hit Godzilla. So you need to roll a ref, which is reflex. So just roll a d10. You get 7. Alright, plus. Okay, you get it, just, and you can hit Godzilla. You're an American stealth bomber. So you roll a 5d6 for damage, and I'm gonna take this away. Ooh, 15? Oh, you got a crit fail on one of them. 15.
Some unlucky
Hit that.
civilians on that bomb.
Yeah, you sort of carpet bomb it, and he's coming out of the ocean, so like no civilians, but he's gonna be coming into the city, and he's coming towards. It appears to be the offices of the politicians. Let me just take that away, and then so you've done some damage. He's not gonna attack you yet, but one of the tanks can go. And I'd suggest doing initiation roll.
Both of us?
Yeah, both of you. And just roll a d10. You can't do it from your character sheet.
I
8.
can't do it for my character sheet. I've got a button here to do it.
Yeah, but that's your character. You've got a different initiation for Tankman.
Yeah, we're different characters now.
4. Alright, so Emil, you start, so you roll a reflex. You're in a tank, and you've got a specific value to hit. Right, 2.
I don't think I hit with it.
It doesn't hit, but yeah, so you miss. Godzilla just easily dodges, and the music for some reason is not looped. That's a shame. And Pete's turn.
I'll
Now
get
it's
you
what? It's
next
tank
time.
2.
8. Well, that gets it.
I mean,
You roll a 4d6.
one better than 2.
And by the way, you've got your own health as well.
What's our health?
And you might want to take. I should probably have told you that, but so your health 80 armor, 80 stopping power,
Hell yeah.
and well, he does a lot of damage. So you keep that. So you just write that down, and yeah, I'll put that damage away. And the stealth bomber is 80 as well. Actually, sorry, the tank elf is 100. The stealth bomber is 80.
So we have 100.
You have 100. John has 80. Right, so you got 17. Okay, that's good damage.
It's more than a bloody stealth bomber could do.
Which technically should have done more, but you got a crit fail. Alright, Godzilla
Don't touch me.
is angry, but sort of phased, but not like phase. He's gonna attempt to get John, and he's gonna use his tail, and he's gonna use like a whiplash or a twirl of his tail in the air. He gets it, and he's gonna fuck John up. 18 damage. So stopping power is not gonna stop it.
Wait, he rolled a natural 10.
Oh, he did. I didn't notice the green. Yeah, so he gets double damage. No, does that mean he does
Oh.
double? Yeah, he
Oh,
does double
no.
damage. Yeah. Forgot about right. He does double damage
Getting
then.
wrecked.
I
So-
suppose if you somehow caught a plane with your tail, you would just fuck it
So
up.
let's say he grabs the tail, and then, sorry, he grabs you by the tail and he sort of smashes you against a building. So roll
At the
another
sight of
tail
that,
slam.
Tank 2 gets the fuck out of there.
Oh,
24. Ooh, so yeah, you're like halfway, John. Your thing is pretty fucked.
Wow.
You like managed to get out the tail's grip, but your stealth bomber is like half HP,
Okay.
so that gets fucked. He's too slow to take like another turn. Like he can't like hit someone else, so the politician gets to decide again what he's gonna do. He just
And
calls.
I can send in another one of the stealth bomber or the two tanks.
Yeah, but only them.
Let's go stealth bomber again.
Stealth bomber, okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
Just roll ref.
Nah, 10.
Not
Oh, shit,
10.
fuck yeah.
got a crit.
Good. Get a crit. You roll damage. And
You
twice.
crit me, I crit you.
you got
Another
another fail
nat
again.
one.
16. That's still decent. You
So
roll another one.
32.
Oh wait, did you? No. You roll again.
Oh, okay.
Holy
Seven.
Another one?
Well, you got a 6.
That was
1.
But you got 3
Oh,
ones.
you got 3 ones, yeah. You got a 6. So you actually sort of scratch it a little bit and fuck it up, but all of a sudden everything goes black, and then day 0 begins.
Wait a second.
Your time has expired. Thank you for playing Godzilla.
Yeah, I figured.
So you find yourself in, it appears to be a retailer, a game retailer. Yes, these still exist apparently,
Wow.
but it's dedicated to like, it's a big one. It's like dedicated to Segatai products. You can sort of look around. You can see like there's all the machines. You just got hooked up to one of the machines over here. Fortunately, you can't play for long because none of you have the console. So, but you're here for the launch of the Godzilla game.
Okay, so it's a premiere of the game.
It's a
or-
premiere of the game. You're lucky enough to win. You're waiting in line. You got to play the game, but it only lasted like 20 minutes. But you felt like this is a new thing. This is like a new release of like the brain dance. So brain dance is something you just experience. So when you were ushered to go to the window and all that, and you're just like had all these thoughts. This is all brain dance simulated in the game as your character, and you feel those emotions. You feel the damage. When you know John was in the stealth bomber, he was getting thrown around. He felt that adrenaline rush, and this is like the new experience of VR gaming. Because VR gaming was good before, but now you can actually feel in your brain like how it all works, like how the emotions run through the adrenaline, everything. It's like a drug, and it hooks you. So you're all excited. You're coming in, and obviously, to make it meta, this is something that you've probably been looking forward to for a long time. But yeah,
Are we connected to something?
you.
Or
Oh no,
do we have
you're.
anything equipped?
No.
Quiet. Like, but how do you play this game?
What do you mean?
Like, do you need to?
Oh no
wear a
you
headset?
you had so there's if you look in the if you want to know more about it, there's a little secretary in the core section. So if you go down, you see the bottom of the lore.
I see.
I can also play the audio for this. So
So we're wearing this. device
you were
right
wearing
now.
this device, and there was only like one, but it was connected. So there's all these base stations, so they got one connected, and it connects to all different. Like it's LAN. There's no online, but it's all like connected like a LAN party. So like there's like one base station, and everyone's got their own VR things on, and it's kind of. It's got like the seating and everything, and it connects like to your brain, and it's quite complex bit of kit. But this is very new.
Okay.
But
Apparently, it can kill you.
it can only kill you if you're not
pushes
if you
that
don't have the
crazy.
proprietary software.
I think it says if you
proprietary
pirate it.
software, right? Yeah, and digital pirate. So yeah, it can kill you if you pirate these games. So that's why it's
That's how you kill
that-
piracy, huh?
that's why you can
Literally.
yeah, that's why you can't really, you know, you have to be in the store and everything. Plus it's kind of expensive as well, so that's why you find yourselves here. But you hear there's an announcement sort of coming up that you might be able to hear.
The rush like never before with Secretari's Rush Revolution. The first system to support the latest innovation of VR gaming, interactive brain dance. All actions are now possible in brain dance, including death. You'll never want to go back to your old VR system. Play over 200 of the hottest games like Kung Fu Fighter 9 and Elf Line Spawn Online. Multiplayer adapter and total environment upgrades are now included, standard for complete freedom of movement and realistic sensation. Older games from the Rush era are backwards compatible. Online connectivity is limited to your local CityNet for safety purposes. Interactive brain dance is now possible through proprietary Secretary software that prevents death of user upon experiencing a death during brain dance. Secretary reserves the right to use proprietary software remotely in cases of digital piracy.
I like that it rushed through that part.
So if you look at the base station, you see it's 600. Sorry, we're gonna get to the economy. So
Yeah, I don't have enough
600
money to buy it.
600 euro bucks, and that's the economy in Cyberpunk, and the games are 150, so pretty expensive.
Well, you
And
can get a bundle.
there's a special edition that is sold out. Elfline's online bundle, and it comes with these fucking ears, elf sculpted ears on the sides. So it's like your like I don't know, the 3DS or whatever. They got the animal.
That
You
sounds
know, it's
so
got like
value, bruh.
yeah, probably on. What does EB exist? Everything before 1990, like Amazon was founded in 1994, I believe. That doesn't exist. So everything before 1999 that did exists, or
What's the equivalent to Amazon?
Amazon.
Exist in this world.
There is an equivalent, I would say, but we don't know the full perspective. I like to think it is. It's called. So it's Continental Brands, and there's a store. And I'm telling you this because you've got general knowledge, right? So if you look on your general and local knowledge, right? So I'm gonna go through the general knowledge, so you've got everything, because this is a new type of experience for John and you as well, because you won't know the UK and all that and the neocores, because these are new. So I'll go through what you know in general. So, well, this is just the overall perspective. So Cyberpunk Red is an alternative future with events changing from 1990 onwards. So everything for the 90s pretty much happened, with the founding of Night City taking place in the early 90s. So everything that happened before, so maybe there was a business before, but maybe it doesn't exist now, because there was in 1994 there was a Wall Street crash, or global economy collapse, and then there's another one that happened in Red. But Night City is where all the corporations dream of setting up their headquarters. Sometimes debated as an anarcho-capitalist state in Northern California. It's corporatism and free market capitalist to its core. So the year is 2044. Edinburgh still neoclassic. Think Watch Dogs. You know Watch Dogs Legion? I know it's in London. Similar to that, but I would say the government's still trying to come together a bit. They're still a bit broken. But they're coming together, like in Edinburgh especially. Edinburgh wasn't really affected much by a lot of the businesses. Businesses were closing, but they're still holding together. The general lore, it does go into Pete, his lore. That's kind of for him, but that's kind of you're aware of this. I won't talk about that too much, but 1994, businesses in the world, as you know, changed. World stock market crash in 94, so we do not have Tesco or Asda anymore because of that. Major businesses, corporation that we won't have Walmart, by the way. I know you have Walmart. Walmart owns Asda in the UK. But anyway, they don't exist anymore, but they did exist at one point. It took a massive hit after a fourth corporate war in Night City, much of whom have either been destroyed or moved on to European markets. So a lot of the businesses have moved on to Europe. So UK is a good one. And you'll see in Princess Street, you're going to see the map. I haven't showed UK Pete the map yet. I forgot to send him it. You're going to see the map soon. And that kind of shows you there's like one or two there. You'll see all the big stuff is happening in Princess Street. They're securing all the foreign American market. They're coming over and securing there with permission from the monarchy, who don't have much control, but because of the economy. But yeah, there was three. So there's been four corporate wars. You can look into that. It's not too important right now. I'll explain it another time. But this is really Night City stuff. But Night City affects a lot of what's going on everywhere else because of the economy, euro dollars. And there's local stuff you can have a look at. Neocores, Oasis stores, punk subculture. Scots didn't get their independence vote.
I want to quit.
Unfortunately. There's a thing. The Scottish Republican Army is a thing, and they're supported by the IRA, who still exist. There was an uprising before in 2013, 2018 in the lore, and this Colonel Douglas Campbell, he was the leader of the Scottish Republican Army. He's rumored to be still hiding and alive in Ireland, but he could be dead. Pound sterling is rare than ever. Edinburgh shifts towards a globally accepted currency, euro dollars. So you call euro dollars eddies or e-bucks. So you're going to hear that term a lot. And that's, again, this is all canon stuff. I didn't pull this out of my ass. So this is stuff that you'll see in the game. New corporation season UK market has made sure of that. Gun control is stricter than ever. So in this city, or just in the UK in general, it's worse with gun culture. So even with hunting, it's very controlled. That the government, that's like the main thing they made sure of. They don't want to import guns. Like they'll import corporations, but they're not gonna accept the gun culture. So that's kind of fucked. But there's still guns. Like there's some special forces can use guns, but they have to use cameras on them. They're very strict in that sense. But at the same time, before the 90s, there were other guns that existed. Maybe they're still laying around there. Who knows? Internet is different, and this is important for Dickie and Art because, well, they tend to use it more often. But the internet, as you know, in the real world, was accessed by netrunners in cyberspace in a 3D environment, just like Pete's character in the Netrunner, who was sort of accessing or attempting to access cyberspace. Well, when he hacks, he does that. So that's kind of his thing when he was a hacker guy. But after the war, the net was effectively destroyed by a data crash virus in Night City. You don't need to know much about this. We're in Edinburgh, but you're going to hear about this in the campaign, maybe. And the last thing that you need to know for local is... So this is a big one. Major cities in the UK are slowly adopting Ziggurat's new CityNet network to be able to access what we call, in our world, the internet. So the transition was due to fears from the re-established monarch government that another net virus could destroy UK network infrastructure. So there's no Wi-Fi really, but think of a LAN, but there's a couple of them, right? So there's like a couple of them that spread from a large radius. And the reason for that is to make it more secure, because they were fucking with the... I'm not a networking expert, but you get what I mean with the infrastructure. So if you got like a big radio tower or whatever, big modem, that, that's what it was like before. So you're used to that, but now it's different. And there's a whole new net. There's a whole new... there's a thing called the Garden, which is the new hub. So the Garden's like, sort of like Reddit. Well, the Garden's like an app infrastructure that has like stuff like Reddit. You can have your own profile like Facebook. So it's kind of like the one thing, if that makes sense. So it can be controlled, but the Fixer has his ways, because this is a new darknet available. So he gets to do his thing. But everyone else can't do that. They have to access the Garden, and you can still like talk to people, employment and all that. But that's it. So is there anything you want to do in the store?
I want to take off my headset and look at Dickie. See what his
Okay.
reaction is to being slammed by Godzilla.
I'm already taking my headset off and I'm lighting my pipe.
Just out of curiosity, which one are all yous? Well, who's who?
This is Emil.
Me.
This is USP, and this is UKP.
Of course. Is the pipe included, by the way, Pete?
Yes, my guy smokes.
All the time.
Are you allowed to
Away.
smoke in the
Just all the
store?
time. Sure.
Are we gonna get kicked out?
I don't think so. I think this pipe is safe. Let's say. He's got one of these. I'm gonna assume he's got one of these pipes that are, what's the, not smokeless, but like the fumes aren't as dangerous or whatever. There's like a mixture or some chemical mixture. Well, I don't know what he's smoking. First of all, he could be smoking crack for all I know. Then that would be bad.
No,
But you
just
can
the
smoke
basic
crack
stuff.
if you want, but maybe not in here.
Maybe not.
Maybe not in here.
For all you know, my pipe is a dual-purpose one. It does normal and it has inhalation drug components.
Okay, there you go. So
Professional.
Right now, I'm just using the normal backy.
this guy's just an employee. He's just chilling. He's just waiting for people to ask him stuff. And there's just this kid here at the base station.
I look at everyone and ask, so, what do you all think?
That was awesome, man.
I think our little pilot there should have been blown into smithereens.
It's pretty cool. Wish I could have shot something though.
Hello, may I help you?
When's this game coming out?
Oh, it's out today, actually. 150 bucks.
It's all the money I have, so I'm gonna pass.
So it's a lot of E-bucks.
And he's sort of, you know. Yeah, like just sort of, okay.
It's something to think of in the future, but I think I'll be leaving it alone for now. A bit too busy to be able to just sit down and play very often.
Same here.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard for me to understand you guys.
Oh god, you're wait until what you're in store for, man. A lot of Scottish accents.
Oh god.
Ah, so UKP or USP. Oh, you. I'll make it easy for you. I'm not gonna be too strong. But
Go as hard as you want.
So this little kid takes off his the VR goggles and he's like pretty amped up, pretty excited, and he like rushes over and he says, "Daddy, Daddy," and it's just sort of shouting across the store. This kind of annoys the employee a little bit. "Daddy, I want to buy this for my birthday," and then he sort of grabs it and like runs with it, and he bashes into Art. You don't need to do a fucking check for this. He's gonna like sort of slide through you, and then he
Wrecks your shit.
yeah, and then he trips over, holding the the box, and then he's suddenly it all goes quiet, and this sort of tall, broad man. It's sort of, you see in a crowded corridor, and there's like sort of two, looks like bodyguards. You can't tell. They're kind of like lower class, but you know, they don't look very friendly. And he just sort of like rushes over. "Get your fucking hands off my son now! Fucking hands off of him! I'd like to buy that console, thank you very much. It's my son's birthday next week." So Dickie and Eamon recognize that this is Mickey Rumble Robinson, and this is a drug lord, and he appears to, this is a guy who's gained some notoriety in the past few months, and he's kind of a dangerous character. But what's your guys' reaction? Do you say anything?
I spaced out, so my character, I mean, spaced out. So
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Well, you don't know who this is, only these guys do.
I don't know who this is.
I back up and try to make peace. Hey, sorry, man, it's okay. On you go.
He sort of nods, and then he looks at Eamon. "What are you looking at, you pagan cunt? Go back to sheep shagging."
Wrong country, you daft cunt.
"Don't backchat me or I'll slay you where you fucking stand, you pagan cunt. Right? You listening to fucking me? I'm Mickey Rumble Robinson. I own this fucking city. I'm the king of Leith."
Aye, and who do you think delivers your shite? You want any of that in coming into the city anymore? You shut your gob and you get out of the way.
He's like sort of a passive aggressive nod, and he rustles with his belt, and there appears to be like looks like a sort of large machete stored in his jacket.
Okay.
And the goons behind him crack their necks in preparation.
I pull Beat back a bit and go, "Ease up, man. We'll get him later, don't you worry."
Sorry. Anything else? I was gonna say somebody, again, part of the tutorial, can look at him and do a intelligence perception check. I don't know if anyone has a perception skill, but the idea is you're sort of perception, and it's intelligence, and it's for analysis on Mickey.
I don't.
I have pretty high intelligence. I could roll it.
Yeah,
but I don't
you-
really
you-
know who this guy is.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just you're sort of looking at if he's, you know, like, just analyzing him and seeing what he's about, kind of deal.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll roll it then.
Because there's something off. Yeah, you roll a d10 and add your intelligence stat.
That's gonna be 14.
14 gets it. So you kind of look at him, and you're sort of you're in like the stock business. You see a lot of drug addicts, and you kind of understand this guy appears to be under the influence of a dangerous drug, and you sort of notice that his eyes are just sort of like reddening a little bit, like very kind of intimidating. So it looks like he might even be more dangerous than you think. So
I'll
just
can I act with this information?
you can tell your friends, and they could do something with this information.
Yeah, I'll like tap their shoulders and be like, guys, I think this guy's on something. Look at his eyes.
He's looking at you while you're doing that. Like he's just fucking, he's mad dogging you while you're doing that.
Oh, I'm whispering. He's not hearing shit.
Is it
I
right?
just roll my eyes because I'm used to this sort of shit all the time.
Right, I've calmed down now. If that appears to be it, excuse me, mate. I'd like to buy that console for my beautiful boy. And the employee is shaking, sort of very terrified, and just like, okay. And Mickey just tosses him 800 E-bucks, and they take the console. And that's the last you see of them till now.
I say quietly, you should buy him some brains.
So the employee just sort of stares awkwardly at the group, and he just sort of goes back to his position in the center of the store. But you look around, and there's not any stock left, and you're thinking, is there going to be any more? It's a hype product. Is there going to be more of this? You don't need to ask, but you're just thinking that. But you can either you can leave, you can go, so one of you maybe have something you want to do, so I'm going to go
What
over
day
to the
is it?
screen. So the day is Friday. And you're going to check your to-do list in a minute.
Already done that.
So, but you're going to see the map, and Pete hasn't seen this, so this is the map. And just have a look at where you are, and just get an idea. The person, the avatar is basically where you live, not where you are right now. That's just where you live. So just have a look. I know UKP hasn't seen it, so he gets.
Who wants to bet the Hive 2.0 is just as scummy as the current Hive?
Yeah, Hive exists. Well, 2.0.
I hope you have a map for it.
I do.
Nice.
It's not gonna be as good as the Night City clubs, though, but it is what it is. Still good.
I didn't expect it to be.
And by the way, USP Hive. So this is kind of meta. Hive is like the fucking nightclub that students go to. We've been there a couple of times, so it's just me being meta.
It's the place you go to when you're absolute piss drunk and have no money left.
It's a place you go to if you want to smell fish, for sure. I remember going there.
It's a shithole full of students and
It
junkies
is.
with no money.
I remember the last time I went there, it smelled like fish, and that put me off going ever again. Like, I swear to God.
Damn.
It was disgusting. But there you go. So I'll go through it real quick. And this is the one show I remember. The campaign, if you do decide to play, there's going to be a bit more in there for you. There's going to be a lot more options, and then you're going to be thinking, right, what can I do? Like, what can I do to spend my time wisely? Like, what do I want to learn here? But for now, it's going to be kind of fine for you. I think you'll be able to do everything you want to do. But, so let's go. Pete, US, you're in Princess Street. You're in a hotel. You don't live here. You're visiting. I'm presuming you're visiting friends. But you're here also because you do work in a stock franchise, and it's located in Princess Street. Well, the other side ain't Princess Street, is it?
Rose Street.
Looks like it's a bit down
Yeah.
the street.
So it's across. This is Prince Street, by the way, and you're living. So this is where you are right now. You're in Gain,
Okay.
and so you're very close. You could probably take a bus. You can walk. You do have a car. You can check all your vehicles, all your assets, and all that. So you should see your ground car, and it's got
Is my car just
information
at
in there.
the apartment?
Your car's at your hotel. There's
Okay.
a parking bit.
And I can go work today?
No, because I'll tell you the time right now. Time is about 5 p.m.
Oh, okay, so we're done with
Late
it.
afternoon. So Persona, there's kind of a whole time thing where it's like you're doing kind of 3 things a day. I like to think. So you've got like the morning, and then so you'll be like probably doing some work or heading to work. Then when you're done with work and it's late afternoon, you get to do like an activity, and then at the evening you're probably reading, going to bed, going to a podcast or something like that. That's what we're dealing with. I'll probably do in the campaign like have a better way of sort of knowing what time it is, because instead of you like, oh, what time is it? I'd like to. There'll probably be like a sun thing that shows like a weather icon that shows what time, but I haven't really found a way to do that efficiently, if that makes sense. But for now, it's late afternoon or early evening. You've finished work, I presume. You've finished at your stock place. But yeah, you get to, if you look on your to-do list, you get to choose wherever you want to go. Arthur's Seat, golf. You can go to Aikido. You can go to Hive.
What's
Smart.
Aikido?
Aikido's a form of martial art for defense purposes. And this is what, your friend Art likes to do that. But you don't know much about it. He likes to do it though, and he's probably got skills in there. He's kind of new. He's been there for a little bit, actually. Maybe a couple months. I don't know. I'm assuming he has. He's got... I'd assume he's got some skill in there.
Would Aikido cost money?
Yes.
How much money?
So, do you want to
Does it
ask
say in the
Art?
cost
Do you
list?
want to ask?
Oh, it's 15.
Actually,
it's in the
okay,
list.
yeah. Let's say RP, yes, but yeah, I'll put the to-do list. The costs. 15 eddies. And yeah, so you can go there if you want to.
And would that gain me like a stat, or would I just gain information?
Fortunately, there is increment points for Aikido, but the problem is, and the kickboxing, but the problem is Art, if he, well, I don't know if I should say yet, but let's say Art is done enough. He's almost there to. He feels like he's kind of evolving a little bit with it. But if you're gonna do it, how it says in the lore, if you're gonna try to do a skill, it takes months to learn.
Okay.
Like it takes a lot of time to like actually get a skill, unless you got cyberware, which you don't. Well, you've got something right now. Actually, you do have a neural processor, and everyone knows this. So but that's not really like gonna help you get skills. This is like an advanced form. You're good for now. Like you're good for your job, but like for your learning skills, it's gonna be a little tougher.
Okay.
Because for everyone, because it's just you're a meat body, as they say. You're a meat space. But yeah, so UKP is living in the sticks. Do you want to guess where you are? North. I mean, I don't know. I just know you're up there. I know there's a campsite up there for pagans up in the northwest. But that's where UKP's chilling over there. Like a true pagan. Or a true pikey, as they say. But yeah, John's living right where he's supposed to. I wouldn't say where you live though, but you've got a modest kind of place, and you've got like a bunch of you got an agent. So an agent's not a person. An agent's a device, and that's where you do a lot of your fixer stuff, and it brings up like a holographic display of all sorts.
Like phone?
It's a phone. It's so I've got there's a full description of this. You can see.
Siri, but more advanced.
So you can. There's like a whole lot of stuff you can do with it, and your one isn't. It's not the top of the line, but it's pretty good. It's probably you've got the best, I would say, along with in terms of your agents. So you can phone, it's used as a flat screen, 3D holograms. You can scan data pools, locate people, places, things, GPS, text messages, schedule stuff. It maintains a holograph can be like has a personality, so you can choose to have that or not. So you can choose to have like a. And by the way, these things you can actually have relationships with them. Just you've heard of the fucking Japan and all that, and they've got. But in the lore, you can actually have relationships with your agent. Yeah, that seems to be most of it. You can order stuff from there. You can access the garden from there. Now the garden's important. The garden's, as I said, it's like it's an app interface. You got a bunch of apps on there, and you can access the net from there. So that's kind of the internet for you. And you can record with it. So actually, I know that John has an eye. You've got cybernetic camera. So instead of recording with your agent, that's obvious, right? You're recording with your eye. And this is kind of important to you. You probably have your own reason, but as a fixer, it's kind of important that no one finds out your identity. Like, people kind of know you, but they don't know you as like the fixer unless it's someone close to you. Like Pete, he kind of knows. In fact, I don't even know if Art or Mai knows that you're a fixer. They probably know you do shady stuff, but they don't know you're a fixer, right? So
it depends. Are you looking to buy?
I mean, it depends on what type of fixer you are. You could be a fixer for everybody, which you kind of are in this area, but your identity is kind of like important, a big deal to you. But it depends on how you want to disclose it at the same time. You don't want too many people knowing who you are, and because people know you as Dickie, but you might have a pseudonym kind of thing, and you kind of want to keep it secret. But it's up to you, really, if people know it. But let's say you're quite secretive.
Yeah, okay, let's go, we know.
Yeah, so I think that's it. So so it's early evening. It's time. So what you do this time, you can go to the food store, and if you look at your to-do list, I'm not gonna suggest what you do, but you can. Everyone has to do a weekly food shop, so everyone has to do that, but they might not be able to afford everything, so they can only get a bit, and it's 2 meals a day that you need to get. So 2 meals a day is fine for the amount of food there. But this is like a new store. This is a quite expensive store. Pete grows his own food, so he doesn't really need to do this.
Huh?
Well, he's living over in the sticks. He's got like sheep. Well, I'm not. Well, he's northwest. I know there's a bit up there. I don't know the exact name of it. There's the specific place northwest in Edinburgh. It's outside the city, essentially. He lives up there, and he's got a bunch of sheep. He's got like a farm. He's sorted basically for his food, but you can still buy food, but he doesn't need to. But yeah, you guys do. You live in the city, and this is like a new store. But you don't need to go there right now.
Should we go? Can I go stock up on food?
You can. You can.
Okay. Do I have any food at home that I already have, or do I have no food at home and I need to go buy?
No, you're in a hotel. You don't have food unless you pay for food in there. You can pay for food.
I will go to the shop and buy food.
But so are you going on your own? Is everyone doing the same?
How much money do I have? I don't know where it is.
So your money is located in your character sheet. Oh, no, I see it. I see your money. Your money's in your gear. So go to character sheet and go to your gear.
Ah, yeah. I see it.
Alright, so... And... Can Dickie see his money?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, so you guys... Y'all want to go to the shop? You don't have to buy anything, you just go there.
Sure, that guy my vibe, so I don't feel like gaming anymore.
I'll say... Did John's car... Did you all drive up in John's car? Or does John have his car there? Or have you got your bike, let's say?
I've got my
bike. I got a car?
Yeah, you've got a car. You've got so if you look on ground car vehicle, it has information about your car there. I didn't put a picture because I don't want to like assume what your car was. I've got a model for it, but
I mean,
Yeah.
I probably walked there. So 20
yeah, you
minutes.
got a bike. You got a bike, cyber bike, so you are you're not too far.
I'd
You
say
you
just
run
took
your
my
bike.
bicycle there.
All right, and I'll explain about the ground car because it works differently. So there's this new. So we don't use petrol. We use a synthesized alcohol compound with plants, I think, and it's called CHEW. I can't remember what the acronym was. So it's a methane fueled internal combustion. And I'll just go over quickly. So there haven't been any major changes in automobiles since the 1980s.
I obviously don't have to pay for fuel either because I have sheep and all that in the farm, so they just fart into a can and I've got fuel.
Not exactly.
You said methane, that's what it is. You probably meant ethanol.
Well, methane fuel internal. I mean, you got me there. I mean, if you can do it. But the thing is, it doesn't matter because we're not going to be putting fuel in our car anyway. Because I'm just going to have you topped it up anyway. You've spent money, you've topped it up. But, you know, there you go. I don't know these things, but... So... Yeah, cars are pretty, like, you know, like, think... Not... I don't want to say quite... You know, like the Tesla car. Have you seen a Tesla car? Or Tesla truck? So, it's not quite that level. It's kind of like... Sort of that level, but there's a lot of Indian manufacturers now. Like, there's a lot of these sort of... smaller cars that are kind of commercial or popular in the UK. Now, I don't know exact models yet. Well, you know, that's just something that's part of the lore. But yeah, these cars are you know, they're just regular cars. You can't fly. There's none of that in the city right now, but you can. There might be that in the close future. You're in the general just sort of consensus right now is that a lot of technology is coming to light, and you know. Edinburgh's expanding with technology and stuff, so with the markets. But for now, there is electric cars. None of you have one though, so that's pretty much it. There's digital displays on them, so that's the kind of you can use your agents with the cars. So that's kind of a cool thing. Yeah, so let's go to the store. Everyone wants to head there. Alright, I need to.
Are we all taking our own vehicles? Walk there.
I presume so. If everyone did take their vehicles, I don't think USP
I'll
did.
walk.
You
I'll
walk.
walk.
Well, your car's parked. I mean, yeah, you got time. You can come back for it.
I mean, the shop is not that far, right?
Yeah,
No,
it doesn't look
it's not that far. It kind of is. It's like 20 minutes.
Nah, it's less.
That's 10.
Is it less?
Uh,
That takes you 10 minutes.
I've made that. Okay. All right.
Alright,
Yeah, I was looking at it from his. Okay. Yeah. Let's say 10 then. All right. Let's. And this is the problem with this game.
John, how long did you to walk to Prince Street from your house?
10 minutes, 15 if I'm slow.
Aye, and
Fair
that's
enough.
for a good place, so.
All right. Moving to food.
I recognize some of these models.
oh god, they're giants!
Oh my.
Pro tip: if you see them, don't go into a pool game with them.
Yeah.
Just through down there, don't do it. Not a good play.
Oh, I remember.
I remember critically failing the hit on it, and I hit the guy right in the eye.
Yeah, I remember.
And then I rolled
that
a
was
critical success on my cool check and intimidated him.
funny. I remember that. Yeah, that was. I wish I recorded that. I didn't.
That was good.
And the first session was fun.
Why did I record that? I forgot. All right, I'm letting you control your characters. You can just look. You can just sort of
Well,
look
alright,
around and.
Gonna go to the organic section.
I can't control my character.
You
I
control.
lack. I control Pete's character, not mine.
My bad.
Never mind. That's fixed. I still
I
control
control
Pete.
nothing.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Amen. There you go.
I no longer control Pete.
Is this Elba?
Very
Sure it's
slowly. And where's the booze?
Where is
The
the booze?
booze on the back. You see in the back, there's like some
Of
booze.
course.
And the booze is gonna affect some stats if you want to buy that.
He's gotta have
There
booze.
might be stuff that you come up with, and I'll add it, and I'm gonna have a price for it. Because I didn't have. I've got a general stuff, but if you want to be a bit more expansive, we can add on to it, and those will affect stats.
I want to buy a single apple.
An apple.
Singular apple.
So snacking is sort of, to keep it general, you need to have like a certain amount of food.
No. It's not for.
Oh, you
consuming.
just alright. You just want an
I need
apple.
it for my still life painting.
Oh, okay. You can do that. Let's get some alcohol. Let's say, what kind do you want? Just any?
Hold on, give me a second.
It's gotta be the hardest shit in the store.
Moonshine. Let's
No,
go.
no. I'm wanting a Jameson triple.
Jameson Turtle. That exists, I suppose. When was it made, actually?
Is Glenn still about?
Glenn?
Glenn's been around.
When was Glenn introduced?
Glenn's vodka, defo before 1990.
Alright. Yeah, let's say they exist. I mean, come on. Everyone's alcohol, cyberpunk times, people are depressed. Sure, why not? They're in business. It took a hard hit, though, but they're coming back. Let's say Moonshine is gonna be like 8 eddies. Reduces stress. That's a good thing. What was the name? James Trippy?
Jameson
I've never heard of
triple.
that. Oh, Jameson. Right.
Yep.
I was just for Jameson. 7. Glenn. Is that right?
Yeah.
Says a bit cheaper. Let's say 6. 6 E-bucks. But y'all need to get food as well.
I'm getting 3 days worth of food. That's 72 E-bucks.
Do the
right?
math. So yeah, 72. And that's a dish. That's 3 days. That's good.
What about the apple?
The apple is 1. 73.
73.
Okay, being conservative. I like it.
Well, I mean, I don't have a lot of money.
And so
I'm an artist, dude.
John gets sort of an incoming transmission and his agent, and it's just confirming that his water converter is now installed. Because the pipe system is really fucked up in Edinburgh, and he got this new water cooler.
Are
It's
you
just-
slagging the fact that I've got no hot water right now?
Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That was just the
Been
big
having
thing.
issues with that for the past 6 months.
Yep.
I thought you fixed that.
No, everywhere, but I've got almost so close.
Well, I promise you, I wasn't signing you off. I was just RPing. Yeah, he just sort of, yeah. That's all done up for him. He's got clean water. So everyone's got clean water now.
1943 was when the company was established, so yeah, it exists.
Yeah, it exists. But remember, 1994, there was a huge hit. Remember, 2008 Wall Street. I know if you know your history, that didn't happen. It was 1994. There was a new sort of like Wall Street crash, and that fucked up Asda and all that. So they don't exist. But this store is sort of a conglomerate store in a way. It exists in Night City, and it came from the origin. It's Continental Brands. It came from Texas. So there you go. And this is an Oasis store. And it's actually got a loyalty program as well. But you probably can't get that. And it allows food shipments and stuff. I presume all of you have bags. Does anyone need help carrying stuff?
We got baskets, right?
You got baskets right now. And there's scanners here. Antisocial, no fucking staff. There's cameras everywhere.
I go.
This is a very premium store for Edinburgh, just to let you know, because it's neoclassic. But this store in particular is a very almost juxtaposition, like it's with the neoclassic style. Like it's a very premium looking store. Like think of like an Apple store, like but it's like for food.
Walk towards Emon. Is that how you say the name?
Amen.
Amen.
Amon. I look at his booze and I say, typical night.
Oh, it's not for me. Not tonight, anyway. It's my turn to buy, but I've got a wee bit of work to do later, so I'll only be out drinking myself.
How much food are you guys buying?
I'll take the week.
Take the week. So take.
I will also buy a week. And you said alcohol reduces stress?
It does reduce stress, but also another stat, and I think you know what that would be. So you don't want to be drinking during the day. And moonshine, hangovers.
Do you gain a charisma boost?
Yeah, charisma and
for
strength
cool.
boost.
Yeah, for cool. Yeah, for the cool stat. Yeah.
All right, I'll buy a bottle of booze as well.
And Pete does have, in his bit, he's got his drugs. So he drinks, so he can get. But he's got drugs that do improve stuff. But he's the only one that really does it. Like, I don't know if he's addicted to drugs. Maybe he doesn't even use them. That just depends on him. He doesn't need to use it. But their addiction mechanics, it's just RP. I've thought about it, but it's just RP. But addiction is a very cool theme. But yeah, do you take away 168 if you got a full week?
Yeah, I'll buy a whole week of food. And what's like the most sociable alcohol here?
I'd probably
that we
say
can purchase?
Strongbow.
All right, we'll buy. How much is that?
Dark fruit. That crate. I'm gonna say five eddies.
Okay.
It's on sale. You got like 6 cans in there.
Okay, so
The whiskey.
My total cost.
Oh wait, Jameson.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 7 eddies.
Yeah, the Jameson triple tipple.
7 eddies.
I'll be buying that, so I'll take that off.
And I just have to rely on you taking up, but also I can see.
And everyone's so rich buying alcohol, I can barely afford it.
For art. What's your full name again?
Artemidorus.
Artemidorus. For Artemidorus.
Where should we put down that we have food?
So you can like. So what we do is instead of go, oh, I ate food this day, like, because it's just, we want to skip all that. You say I ate food in the morning, and then the first time you say that, that's it. We presume you've eaten every morning. Do you know what I mean? Like, so if I say, oh, what did you do? Well, oh, I ate this. Like, that's just dull, right? If you go, I'm going to eat my breakfast, I'm going to presume that's a routine. I'm not going to go, hey, what are you going to do the next day? Like, it's just, you've eaten your breakfast, and then you do whatever. But yeah, that's how it works. So just remember, like, to say, RP, hey, I've eaten my breakfast, and then dinner, I've eaten my dinner. Simple.
Okay.
So everyone's bought their stuff.
Yeah.
Good.
180 spent.
So the closest place. Well, actually, you're in between. Actually, it's more John. Does John or Dickie mind if they go to your place or not?
Do I have anything to worry about back there?
No,
Sure.
you're pretty secure. Like,
Why are we
if anyone was to break into your place, they wouldn't find much, unless they were like a top tier investigator, and even with a warrant. But if they're like an actual hired guy, like a professional, maybe they'd find something. But you're good. You've got passworded everything, and. But yeah, as far as like, nobody knows apart from Pete your little secret.
You know what's hilarious to me about this map?
What?
There's only one pub instead of 2 every street.
Well, yeah, but the reason why there's only one is because that's the one that John likes, or Dickie likes, because there's a certain contact in there for him.
Yeah, but
But there's a lot of pubs.
The map would be blue.
Yeah. There you go. You want to crash? Oh, well, you don't need to crash, but you can drink at John's.
I didn't buy booze.
You didn't, but they can share.
You can share some booze.
It's like
You
real
can-
life. I never buy booze.
This is meta.
They always give me food. Sure, I take my 3 days worth of food to this place.
Have you got a bag or not? You fit in his car if he drove. Oh no, did he drive it?
No, we walked there.
You walked there? Okay, I guess nobody. Okay,
I look at everyone and I say, should we go back for our vehicles?
Yeah, I'll go back and get in my car.
I would. You want to take a bus?
Yeah, I'll take the bus back to my.
You spend. It's not much. I think it's 5 eddies. Yeah, you spend 5 eddies. Get your car. Everyone's just waiting, and you're here. You're in the garage, and you're getting your
Can
car.
we go back to our own vehicles and...
Everyone?
Yeah.
I thought he was picking you up.
Oh, okay.
He's just getting his car, and I'm assuming he's gonna drop you up after John's. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll drive us all there, and then drop everyone off.
So he drives over the food. Light traffic. You kind of see all the fancy Lamborghini-esque cars. Because you're in Princess Street, you kind of notice, and yeah, this is your type of life, I guess. This is more. It's as if Night City. I don't know where you're from originally, but it's as if it's been converted into Night City, Princess Street. It's very, very fancy stuff. It's, as I said, a juxtaposition from the neoclassic style. You see the game shop as you pass by, and you pick your friends up.
So wait, what kind of car does he have?
He has, I'd say, a pretty nice car. It's a ground car. It's just a regular car, but it's, I'd assume it's some sort of French model or some shit. I don't know. It's a rental.
Foreign shit.
It's a rental for the stock place.
You're from somewhere else. Everything here is foreign to you.
Exactly. But yeah, is Dickie cool with everyone coming to his place?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Have you been spying on me?
Don't worry. This isn't the exact. Don't worry. This isn't the exact place. This is just. Yeah, you see some fella putting his thumbs up.
I wave at him.
That would actually happen.
Hey, park your car. Hang on. Hide that. Park your car. Walk into the place with your shopping bags. And
I'm in the car if she's gonna drop us off afterwards.
oh yeah, what's his name again? Mai's parking the car at John's, but yeah, so you're dropping everyone off. Well, you're coming in as well. I'm presuming you're all gonna go inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not bringing my food.
Oh yeah, just alright, keep it in the car. Right, yeah, gotcha. So you just bring the alcohol and stuff. And Dickie has some entertainment, actually. Dickie, I'm assuming, likes podcasts?
Who doesn't?
Exactly. So, does Dickie want to go into the garden? So you know the garden's the media hub. And there's this guy he likes to listen to. He got it from a friend, though, because he can't really transmit stuff from Night City. So he
Rob Jordan?
You want to hear it?
Go for it.
It's 6 minutes. You could say when to stop, but I love this.
6 minutes, by the way.
And then look at how many people there are. If there was as many people, or chimps as there were people, it would be chaos. You wouldn't be able to leave your house. If there was as many chimps as there were people, you would never be able to get to your car. They would mug you every chance they got. They would rip your fucking feet off and fuck your ass. They would do whatever they wanted to. They would do whatever they wanted to.
I think that would be the one animal actually you definitely don't want to have
Gorillas and
encounter.
chimps?
You may as well choose a croc because they'll kill
Is
you.
everyone
Chimp will
drinking?
Just take your face off. And
I'm drinking, by the way.
Yeah.
Gorillas are less likely.
Oh, you mean real life?
Yeah, I'm
Gorillas will
drinking.
fake you. They'll
Yeah.
I was waiting. I never went and got a beer. I was waiting for a small break to go grab one.
Alright, yeah, you could take the break now. I'm gonna get my other beers.
Beer.
I'll be back.
You think it's okay to look at a wild animal in its eyes? That's how stupid we are. Hi.
a
Hey,
challenge.
we're cool. We're cool, man. We're from National Geographic Society. We just come to make sure your baby's okay. Oh, fucking crazy 800-pound silverback bursting through the trees. Oh, it's right in your face. He's got fangs and only eats vegetables. And the fangs are only designed to fuck you up. And you can't even imagine what an 800-pound gorilla's strength is like, because you would think of it as like an 800-pound man, but it would really be more like a 3,000-pound.
It would twist your head off like this, man. Like,
Rip you to pieces. Probably more than 3,000. Probably like a 5,000-pound man.
sure.
Some ridiculous number.
Look at the muscles on a 200-pound chimp, man. When they lose their hair.
Oh, they're
Let 'em just-
disgusting.
Oh,
Troll-looking fucking
God.
horrible-looking beasts.
Stared at those muscles forever.
If we had as many chimps as there were people, everybody's always down for chimps. And look, I'm not saying we should exterminate the chimps. Don't get me wrong. But let's just be realistic. If chimps were everywhere and they had full freedom the way people do, we'd have a fucking serious problem.
yes. Yeah. Well, the first problem is someone said that was okay for those chimps to fucking hang out with us.
And if you don't think chimps will steal babies and eat them, you haven't been paying attention to the literature. That's
I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, they pay attention to the literature.
No?
From each other. Fun.
Baboons I knew.
This clip is gold. I don't know if you've seen this before.
Evil.
I will go to this one.
It's
Wild
so
as
funny.
On your back, it's not a good idea.
Baboons.
I thought you were going to have
fucking monkey thing.
Oh, the video?
the robot sex dolls one.
Oh, well, you can have that. You want to turn the podcast off?
Sure. Where's Pete back?
I don't know.
Nope.
He's coming. Let's presume like I'm the AI. I'm just drinking as well. For what's that thing called where it's like I'm trying to be on your side. Like I'm the if you've got an AI, I can be it. If you know what I mean. But it depends. You can call hookers. I mean, this is Edinburgh in the I was gonna say the 40s, but yeah.
2040s.
It is the 2040s, so lots happening. And that, yeah, I probably should include a strip club, but, you know, it doesn't matter. You got your hookers, so you're good. And by the way, a hooker, I gotta have a price for that. Let's say inflation. I'm gonna.
What are you talking about? Pussy never gets inflated.
Well, it depends where you are, but for you,
I'm back up here.
actually, you've got contacts. You've got contacts. Maybe you can call one of them. Get you some hookers.
Ari is into hookers.
He's not okay. That's fine. Not judging, you know.
I mean,
Not everyone's into hookers.
I don't think my contact would be into it. I mean, he might be, but I don't really want to sully that relationship.
He is.
Oh, he is?
You know that he is. You know that he is. They don't. They don't. All right. Wait. What did you guys want to do?
so we came here to drink.
Yeah. Let's say you're drinking. You want to add? So actually, yeah, you can drink. You can tell stories. Your cool stat's gonna be increased, and I'm gonna add the. I'm gonna say, moonshine +3. Come on.
For how long?
Till the next day, because you're gonna be having a hangover. Well, actually, not actually for Mai, because she's got that neural processor. She can actually, she doesn't get hangovers.
Hey, bazinga.
But you don't have any of that shit, so.
Wait, can I drink?
You can drink.
Hangover? Get hangover.
You can drink, but not the moonshine. I'd say, probably not the moonshine.
I don't
a little
care about
tiny bit of whiskey. That'll increase by 1.
Okay. I'm not a big
I'll
drinker.
put the passive buffs on. Moonshine +3.
You know, if I feel like my contact would be into this current situation,
You want to
like,
get him over?
I mean, we can give him a call.
Okay. Do you want to explain who the contact is?
So my contact to everyone at the party.
Yes. Well, actually, John,
Okay.
because you'd say, "Oh, hey, can I get this guy over?" You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
John. I'll be
just-
like, John, can I get my friend? He wants to I think he'd be really into what we're doing right now. He's kind of a stock market bigwig, but he's down for a fun time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure, bring him around. Who is he?
His name is Jared Bennett. He's kind of teaching me the ropes over at the stock market right now.
Okay, so Dickie
John.
hears that. Dickie hears that, and he knows that that's a customer of his. Not exactly his customer, but Eamon's customer. But he's connected with Jared, and he knows he's a bit of an asshole, and it wouldn't, he doesn't want to. Maybe he doesn't want to mix business with pleasure. I don't know. Depends on Dickie. But he knows him as a customer, and I'm actually gonna show that. Dickie can bring up his contacts. Let's get that over. So Dickie's got a bunch of contacts.
Okay. Oh my god.
So this right here, that's Jared, and he's a customer. Just to show you. Does Dickie still want him over?
Let's know.
All right. And we can. You want to do anything else, or you want to wrap up?
I'm gonna speak to Dickie.
Mhm.
We got a bit of work tomorrow. Do you mind if I crash here if I'm gonna be drinking much?
Sure, fill yourself up. Spare room's round the corner.
Yeah, I guess I'll be actually having some drink tonight after all.
Well, I was gonna say you could. It'll increase your cool stat, and you can talk and stuff. I don't know. You persuade people to do dumb things. I don't know, but that could be for another time. Maybe in the nightclub or.
Window.
Hmm?
Jump off the window.
You could.
No.
He's got cyber legs.
Who has cyber legs?
I don't think anybody.
No, nobody has cyber. I thought one of you had cyber legs, and I didn't realize. But yeah, you can crash if Dickie lets it, or you can drive off. Actually, you're safe to drive, Mai, because you've got.
Yeah, I've got my car, and I've got the enhancement. I don't get affected by booze.
You can choose to be effective for like a filter thing, but yeah, you're good. Your brain's not affected.
Man, I wish that was me. I don't want to be affected by booze.
That's
Maybe-
why you're drinking the weak sauce stuff, ain't you?
You should all probably eat though, so you want to get like the stuff out of the car, and because it's evening
Yeah,
time.
I've got 7 days worth of food.
Yeah, 7 days. So actually, you're fine. You can take a meal now, because technically it's day 0, and this is like 7 days. So you're fine. You can take a meal for now. That's okay. And then like the last day, you'll have to have like maybe buy some.
So take a day off your food.
No, just half a day. Just half a day. So it'll be 6.5. Technically 6.5, because this is day 0.
So I have 2.5 days worth of food.
2.5 days, unless John or whatever gives you stuff, you could be generous or not.
Oh.
How many generous
character-
dealers do you know?
True. I mean, I don't know. It's your character. Your character.
My character only eats during the morning and the afternoon.
Yeah. Well, everyone does. It's 2 meals because these are kind of big meals. I don't know if you guys are in intermittent fasting, but I'm not gonna have you eat fucking 3 meals a day with the basket of food. That's just too much. But 2 meals a day can get you through 2 big meals.
Yeah, I have a big breakfast. It's the usual
They
sort of
don't
non.
eat snacks in between the meals.
You can if you want, but like it's just RP. Like you can have a snack. I'm not gonna include that. That's just getting a bit too much.
Apple.
I mean, I could have like a snack in between the meals and include that.
Apple is for art. Nobody
It'd be more dynamic with a bite out of it.
And this is a good apple. You got it from the fucking Oasis store, which everything is sort of synthetic. Everything is sort of like pesticides, and it's one of these stores, man. Like, so I'm gonna assume Eamon doesn't like that. He's in his well, you can't really grow much. You can't grow much. You can grow weed up there, but you can't like you know, the land's not flat. You know, you can't like grow a bunch of stuff. But, you know.
Keranos would not agree with me eating some synthetic nonsense.
Exactly. So yeah, you guys eat.
Now
You
they
can-
would dagda.
I look at Dickie and say, "So, why Dickie? Is that your real name?"
Did you not ask him this before? Like, how do you guys know each other?
Well, let's just say that I haven't asked him before.
Okay, right, that's fair.
I've just always called you Dickie, but I never thought to ask.
That's because you're a guy. The girls know.
So, is that your actual name? I don't get it.
That's what everyone calls me. Just Snowball. Just keep calling me Dickie.
I mean, it kind of bothers me calling someone Dickie, you know?
You
God, right. He's no a
never
dick.
known a Dickie.
I might have.
I've not
I
a dick.
might have, IRL. By the way, you want to play some music?
Sure, what you got?
I take out my pipe and I button off the side, and it switches over from backy to wacky backy.
Wait, what did you do?
My pipe has settings and it's now wacky backy instead of just backy.
Mmm. That sounds
Yeah,
interesting.
it's settings.
Interesting. Where did you get this pipe?
Trade secret.
I look at the pipe trying to understand how it works. So I have that in my visual memory.
And of course, since I know it's wacky backy, I take a good couple puffs and pass it round to Dickie.
I know exactly. It's full up. Has
Has he smoked this before? Because there's like a thing you have to do if you've never done something before.
I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, he's done it before? Yeah, just go ahead then. Just go ahead. Actually, what is the thing you have to do? I know there's something you have to do when you've never as a modifier. It's like a -4 or something, -3.
Okay, so I guess I take a few puffs and offer it to me. Mia?
My.
Yep. I'll take a puff of the pipe.
You ever had what I've got in there?
The neural thing will it'll help out. So we'll take a decent puff of the pipe.
Yeah, something you might be interested in. So if you want to know more about skills, there's the third rule thing. It tells you the stats and the types of, you know, if you got intelligence, you can do tracking, perception, education, local expert, reflex, marksmanship, driving. So you can have a look at those briefly, and that kind of tells you what skills do and what, you know, if you got like a actual skill or just the base stat. And I know you guys know, but John probably doesn't know. So like, that's just what you use. That there's going to be more skills, and some I've homebrewed for the core
I'm
book.
terrible at this, but because my guy has no skills in it whatsoever.
Does he?
But no,
What?
he has call. But I,
He's
since
got 5.
I'm all pagan.
You've got 5 skills.
I'm going to take out a small pan flute, which folds out from the inside pocket, and I start playing.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Foldable pan
Along
food, I
with
like
music
it.
in the background, just to give it a bit more jaunty feel.
Where would I see these skills?
So see the actions and skills. So it's at the very top. At the very top of Pioneer's Day 0.
All I see is to-do list and costs. I see nothing for skills at the top.
You need to see the folder that says Pioneer's Day 0. That has everything. And then there's rules.
Oh wait, rules, damage, action, skills. Yeah.
Yeah, action skills, and then this is just your basic like sort of skills. So like, there's gonna be more for martial
Oh,
arts.
my empathy's only 3, by the way.
What's that?
My empathy's only 3.
Your your what's only 3?
My empathy.
Empathy. Yeah, that's
I told you I'm terrible at it, but I obviously did rather well.
that's something that is a bit odd for you, but I had to balance it. But usually nomads are kind of not. But again, we can still change that if you want.
So I got 19 plus 3, so I got 22. Does everyone
what did
enjoy-
you roll? What was
That's, natural 10 plus 3, so I rolled again to add
for
the next
what?
one on. So just to play my flute.
Oh, to play. Oh, so all right, you're adding your amp, right? Gotcha. Yeah, you're good. You got the 3. It doesn't matter.
I obviously don't break everyone's eardrums. Good.
So everyone's kind of enjoying the vibe that Eamon's bringing. I don't know if he's playing this song though, because this is just coming from John's radio.
Oh, I'm playing along with it, just making it more epic.
Let's skip to the good part then. If you don't know this song, fuck you.
That's a weird
Of course we do.
yeah.
Romer.
This is the song you want to get high to. Definitely.
Well, I didn't get a puff, so.
Well, apparently mine's not puffed yet. Look.
Yeah, I hit the pipe. I hit the pipe and I've been drinking.
Nice. You're probably getting a little cooler and less intelligence.
Yeah, but if I ever want to just like
put it
hot
mildly.
swap my stats, I can just be like, oh, I want some charisma right now.
Actually, what
That's
is your
my
cool?
only natural 10 for this entire campaign.
Yeah, what is your cool? I mean, you can get drunk all the time.
I think my cool
You need
is
to keep buying alcohol.
5. I'm at 5 cool.
And then there'll be inflation because you're just buying so much alcohol.
This shop slowly starts raising its price.
I mean, there is like breweries where Pete is, or Eamon is, but the Monarch is, they're tracking it down because, you know, they got the corporate influence. They don't want people fucking up the industry. Pours another round of whiskey. I don't think Eamon can really get hungover unless he's had like a shitload.
That's why I bought
His body stat,
whiskey.
your body stat is 7. With brawling, actually that's for Dex. So yeah, you're kind of good. Your body's pretty high compared to everyone else. Well, there's gonna be an ad after this if you want to hear it.
If
Or we
you've
can
made
leave
it,
it.
let's hear it.
I made it, yeah. This is my own script. Just to warn you. It's here.
Hey, my dad said he used to play games on the net with his friends before the Fourth Corporate War. I want to do that too.
We and Cigarette are the new core in the block where the planet's safe tonight. Ha! Gotcha. We're not gonna see. How about filling the concrete jungle with our new local city nets with air gaps and firewalls to prevent another net virus from spreading and destroying your new and renewed network? Because I think we all know for sure. We don't want that to happen again. Then, let's litter these city nets all over North America and overlay them with community-driven data-full interfaces. You can access all sorts of content in the new city nets, such as the Gardener, our new premier platform for sharing emails, data crawlers, chat programs, news software, as well as a new host of applications.
Yeah, that sounds great and all, but can I at least play the new...
Rush Revolution VR gaming system from Secretary with my new Elf Lines online video game featuring novelty elf sculpted ears of my buddies. Of course you can, son. You can connect online with your friends providing you are within that same city net. On October 21st, our CityNet Secretary service will officially open, and you can then slay goblins and shoot down terrorists with your online amigos.
But do you hear that? October 21st? That's when the server's open. So you kind of like... That's when you can play it online. And it's like with the brain dance. So this might excite people. Maybe. I don't know. Does it excite people?
Nope.
No? You never play it?
He's not into that virtual reality shit.
Ready Player One? No? But yeah, that's the thing. But you're still September 20... What day are you on? September 23rd. You got a good month away before that's gonna happen.
So we'll probably be in Night City by that time.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you mean me?
I don't know.
You have to survive.
You have to survive.
Mission objective.
Survive this tonight, fucking drinking and puffing. Random.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
all my stuff is cleaning. Well, healthily growing.
Well, we can. Do you want to proceed? Is there anything else you want to do? This is day 0 gonna be done, and then it'll be day 1.
Yes.
Cool.
What? How's that new art progress of yours coming along?
Which one? I'm working on so many.
The one that requires the apple, which is all chemically.
Oh, the apple. The apple is more of a personal interest. You know, I don't draw. My clients don't want me to draw apples every day, so it's nice to go back to basics.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know, I should come to your farm one day. There's a lot of fine specimens there for me to draw.
If you're talking about me, lass, you're very right about that.
Did you get offended because you called him a lass?
No. I am probably used to him talking like that.
All right, you wanna let's go to the map, and this is where you kind of have to roll initiation.
I just took him for a girl when I first saw him, and I've just kept calling him lass ever since.
Wait, Emil's not a chick?
No, he isn't actually.
I thought it was 50-50 on that.
I looked at the bio. It's the only way I knew.
Anime, pretty much.
Imagine you the whole time you thought he was a chick RP.
Oh no.
That'd be fine.
Nice.
Well, it's cyberpunk, so you never know what's.
I guess I'm just not hot.
You never know what's gonna happen. Right, so have a look at your to-do list right now.
Okay.
And this that was the fucking tutorial. That was just the day 0. This is the day beginning, right? This is the week.
Actually, it's the 24th.
Oh yeah, right. Well, I'm not gonna go there yet. When you see the calendar, that's officially the day passed, but it hasn't passed yet. This is you just figuring out what you're doing for the next day. So I'll just walk you through it. So it's gonna be Saturday. Dickie's got something to do. Art's got something important to do. So I'm glad he wasn't drinking. Yes, you do. Maybe a drink would help. Maybe.
No. It never helped in real life.
Eamon
Never
has.
done it right.
Eamon has something to do.
Get a job.
So Dickie and Eamon are together. Mai just needs to go to work.
Yeah, I just gotta go work.
And by the way, that's why I kind of shortened it, because I didn't know you were gonna play. So, but I've got stuff planned for you as well, and I want to put those in. But that doesn't mean you can't. Like, you can still do the golf, and you can still do Aikido. It's not limited to just him. But you get like to see how it all is. Plus, you're new.
Yeah.
You're new to the city as well, so I wasn't really thing. But yeah, Night City's gonna be plenty of stuff there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So let's roll for initiative.
Right.
And you can do this not manually. Don't do it manually. No, that's a D20. It's
We're not playing.
we're not playing. Go to your character sheet. Yeah, there you go. 8, 11, 16.
I want my other role.
Is that everyone? Right, it's 14,
I think so.
16, right. Eamon. Alright, he needs to get shit prepared. So let's officially call this day 1. Saturday. I'm gonna presume y'all went away and US Pete dropped you off.
Mm-hmm.
Give me my food.
And well, you've eaten. Oh, you got your food. Yeah, you get your food
I
over.
didn't drive home.
Yeah, you're gonna die from starvation. Unless you we really get serious. I didn't mean to do that. Unless we really get serious and you fucking start robbing people, but I hope it doesn't come of that. You know, you got some skills, but let's be real. Eamon is in his place. And there's some pagan shit going on. Some pagan music. And it's morning. Right, time to wake up, son! Wakey, wakey! This is your dad.
I wanted to take a nap when I got home. Morning, Pa.
Right, get over to the fucking drug den. I want that fucking check, right? You got a big supply today. Right, check the fucking chef, aka your brother.
Alright, Pa. Check the bike as well, make sure the compartments are ready.
Right, off you go, son. Your brother is this sort of, this one is just sort of like chilling. Arms against the window. Your bike is outside, this is what it looks like, and you just look at the window, you see your brother Jimmy, he's like hitting he's doing some kickboxing, he's got a bag outside, and he's just hammering away. He's up very early, and he's been pounding away at it, and it's kind of been disturbing you.
But you used to it by now, wouldn't disturb the shit out of anyone.
Yeah, but maybe the neighbors aren't.
I give a nod to Pa, and then I walk over to Jimmy to see if he's
are you eating first?
I always eat in the morning.
Oh no, I'm just saying because what you need to say you eat, and then that's when we move on to you not needing to say that. Do you know what I mean? Like once you say it once, yeah. So you eat in the morning. It's like okay, that's that done, and then we don't need to.
I walk to the fire, find that the food's a wee bit cold now because I've been passed out for a bit. But grab the cold sausages and the eggs and just
yeah, you've got all the food you need. You've got all the food you need. The dad keeps it stocked. He knows the farmer and he kind of pays him off and stuff. And you get.
I also take what's left of the alcohol and put it in the alcohol closet.
Fair enough.
There's a bottle of alcohol.
A lot of empty bottles because your brother's an alcoholic.
That's why we put some more in there just because he can have it. I'll walk over to Jimmy. Jimmy.
Let me control. Let you control. There you go.
Jimmy, you awake over
there? Aye, mate. I'm fucking busy, man. What do you want?
Oh, you said you'd organise a workout session for me. When's the next day? Good for you.
Ah, fuck's sake, man. Mate, I've got a fucking fight next week, right? Night City. I'm on the pay-per-view. I forget these things. I thought Dad was gonna organise that. Dad! When's the fucking session? What are you saying, son? I can't even fucking hear you. When's the fucking session? To train fucking Eamon, mate. That's fucking today, man. The fucking afternoon. Or the evening. I don't give a fuck.
Right then, bro. I'll see you in the afternoon.
See you later, buddy. You want to go make your way to your drug den?
I'll check my bike to make sure the compartments are hidden properly and whatnot else. Do I need to roll any checks for that?
You can. What's your tech level?
Probably shite. I'll give it a check in a second.
You could do like a visual check if there's anything like sticking out. But check the condition of it.
Tech. My tech's 5.
That's pretty good, actually. Not bad for you. You can roll for that. Do a basic tech. Basic tech skill.
It's just because me checking the compartments to make sure that they are able to properly close and stay hidden, like.
Yeah, sure. I can't really see it. Oh, there it is, right.
What would that be skill-wise?
That's just, yeah, I'd say it's basic tech because you're identifying stuff. But, or it could be perception as well, I suppose.
Oh, I've got to, if there's anything wrong with it, I'd have to work on it, so let's do the tech one.
Basic tech, yep. You're like, you can, your tech level for your guy probably should be higher, but it's not. because you're more into like maybe fighting and stuff. But your brother might be better at that mechanics. But you got 12. Yeah, you can have a look, and yeah, it's kind of rusty. It's kind of an older bike, but yeah, everything seems fine.
That's fine, as long as
for
it looks
compartments
like
and whatnot.
As long as it's going to work, I don't care. And so it's
Yeah.
the only thing I enjoy about this bike is riding it.
What's that?
The only thing I like about this bike is riding on it.
Riding it, yeah, fair. And you've got what's your reflex?
My reflex,
should be decent. Yeah, it's very good. So
yeah, my reflex.
You're better at the driving and sort of the combat. Not so much mechanics. That's more your brother. He's taught you a thing or two, and you've kind of got
Just
a bit
make
of
sure
experience.
Break when about, aye.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you can. You're drugged in. You don't need to ride your bike. It's actually sort of. It's in the farm.
Mm-hmm.
Farm
I go to my
area.
other brother and say I've actually got work to do.
Yep.
And I say, so what have we got today?
Not much. I'm just fucking drinking all day. What about you?
Oh, we got that wee delivery we're doing today. So
Oh,
I'm just picking up.
Fuck's sake, man! I thought that was. Oh, for fuck's sake, Dad! Where's the fucking calendar? Dad's just like got a migraine and he's pissed off. Right, fuck, sorry, man. Right, we'll do that. Right, I'm okay. I promise, I'm okay. I'm not gonna fucking throw up or anything. I'm good, right? I'm good. And he just gets up, bottle in his hand, kind of wobbly, and like hiccuping. Right, let's go to the fucking drug den then. No, I mean the farm. The farm. I shouldn't have fucking said that.
Not like anyone here doesn't know.
Aye, true enough, man. True enough. So you head off. So you walk about like 5 minutes, get to the farm. The chef's there, which is your brother, another brother. You got quite a few siblings, and he's got everything prepared. You've got a car ready to go. Would you like to proceed, like putting the drugs in, the synth coke? It's a special pagan recipe, the new version of cocaine.
Aye, it's got the perfect amount of stockbroker in it. Alright, see, all serious now. We just I know nothing about it, so I just make sure.
The chef is very knowledgeable, but yeah, you know what he's doing.
I know nothing about it. I drive things.
Yeah.
So I
You're the
put
driver.
split the thing in half, put half in the car, which my brother's supposedly going to be driving while completely and utterly pissed drunk.
He's if you want him to, you're gonna have to make a drive up there.
My bike. And
you're gonna be the destination. Dickie's gonna let you know. It's not his turn after.
Okay, well, alright, what I'll do is, since he's completely and utterly smashed, I shall forgo my bike and I shall get in the car with him and I shall drive the car.
Alright, gotcha. And I'm this is not your brother, this is just some fucking junkie. This is just some junkie that lives in there. He's a bit of a scumbag. Right, so next guy. So by the way, it's like our previous campaign with 6 solos. It's not gonna be like this in the campaign. It's gonna be it's two and two, and when it comes to combat, it's gonna be you together, everyone like sort of together. It's not PvP. Don't worry. Like it's just John. It was PvP, and there was PvP, and it was pretty insane. What was happening?
I hear D&D is not the best game for PvP.
No, this game is it's supposed to be faster. We don't have the full rules yet, but the combat's supposed to be very fast and like people can die in an instant kind of thing. Well, not exactly.
We can make it PvP if you want.
Well, sure, but your game. It's your game.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would suck if you died. What's that?
I should dick in a dick.
A what? A dick. Okay. All right, it's your turn. All right, let me move to your. So they've
Just for
got.
the record, in case you're actually wondering why I chose Dickie, it's an old dealer of mine.
Nice. Very meta indeed.
Also, stop spying on us, Shonan. This is literally
No, it's not. Not really. Not really. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's
I know.
not the side of my building, but this is how my building looks.
Hey, he didn't show my.
Ronan, what have you been up to the past week?
Hacking. I've been to your houses, man.
No.
Don't worry. No, there's not gonna be people come.
Forget to take out of the car.
What's that?
I eat my food.
You remembered to take out the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you did say before, so you eat your food. Boom. That's that. So you got 2 meals, full day meals.
Yeah.
And
I'll
you put
probably
that
have
away. And it's a basket meal.
So what's on my to-do list? Job interview.
Have a look. So you got a job interview. You got your suit? Check your cupboard.
Depends what sort of job it is. If he needs a suit.
It's
Exactly.
pretty... Well, okay, the job interview, I should explain. It's for like a manufacturing company, but it's kind of mid-tier. Like it's in Princess Street, so it's kind of a big deal.
Great, I can get my bicycle back.
But this is like an interview where it's like, oh, I've been to so many, like I can't even remember what the fuck it was. Alright, so you get your bike?
No, I'll have to walk back to Princess Street.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, there you go. You might want to take a bus then, or do you want to walk?
Is the interview in the morning?
The interview is in the morning, and it's actually 9 o'clock. It's at 9:30.
Do I need to run there, or do I have time to?
You could take. You could run there. That could work.
Yeah, I'm going there. It's
Alright.
only 20 minutes.
Alright, let's.
But do I need to wear a suit at the interview?
I assume you do have to wear a suit, but I assume you put that on. You found a suit in your closet.
Sure. I had
Alright.
suit, but I'll wear it.
Yeah, you hate suits, but this is like kind of your typical. You don't have money, and it's like you don't even know the interview, but like you're turning up because you've been to so many. It's kind of like a job at this point. You go to interviews, but this is like going into the whole corporate side of things, the cutthroat. I'm trying to find the fucking image because I got so much here. It's here somewhere. Yep, here we go. Forgot to call it. Alright, so you arrive at the place. You got your bike?
Well, I assume on the way there I got my bicycle from the next to the game store.
Yep. Alright. Fair enough. It wasn't stolen, thank God. That's what you say to yourself, because people fucking do that kind of thing here. And you sort of proceed over to the other side of Princess Street. I forgot the name of the fucking place. I keep forgetting the name of it. It's the other side. And you make your way to your interview. And it's like a big... Well, not too big, like, not too fancy. It's... again, juxtaposition. Kind of goes against the whole neoclassic thing. It's got advertisements. It's not Rockland. It's some other place, manufacturer. You can't really doesn't have the name yet.
Okay.
But like so it's kind of like mid tier. It's kind of like a startup in a way. But these are people that are shipped over from America, and But yeah, I presume you don't have an agent, but I presume you got your tablet, you've got your CV and stuff.
You mean my portfolio?
Your portfolio, yeah, your portfolio. I presume you don't have an agent yet, but you do have your tablet and you've got your stuff in there. It's a good tablet, though.
I presume I send them my portfolio.
Yeah, you sent it before, but you have it on you.
Yeah, I assume they have.
So yeah, lady at reception just is got her head perched, wondering who you are.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm here for the interview.
And what is the name?
Artemidoros Kyrillos.
Yeah, whatever. Just proceed to the seats on the right, please, sir.
Ari for short. Okay, I'm gonna go now.
And you're all set up. Let's just go into it. So 10 minutes later, they're a bit late. It's by the time you got there, it's like 9:10. So you're there in time, but they're like late to get you in, and you just see this guy walking out, just sort of face down. You know, he's got a suit. He's a young-looking fellow, looking disappointed as he's walking away.
Loser.
Out of the loser. And we get to the interview. And I do not have the right ambience for this. Hi, and what is the name?
Ari.
Perfect. Can you use
my actual name?
whatever? So this is a Rorschach test. I want you to say what's in this photograph.
Looks like a man in a suit.
Okay. And the middle one, please.
Looks like a fantasy creature to me.
Okay, and this one, please.
Looks like a scale.
Okay.
Scaling things.
He looks over to his coworker, just slight nod, just okay. And what do you want to do here? What do you have to offer for us?
Well, let me ask you a better question. Art has many facets. What do you need from me to do?
Well, we need as you can see, you know, we're a startup organization, and we need high-tier employees to build from the ground up. And our job is to secure those assets, and we need something groundbreaking. We need someone, well, not exactly Banksy, but someone to get the word out, if you will. And that's what we're doing here, recruiting. But this is our only position available. And the position, the official name is, it's a lot of bureaucracy. How do you say bureaucracy? I can't say the word. Bureaucratic, bureaucracy. So like, there isn't like official title for it, but it's basically an ad, you know, like admin, like Mad Men, kind of like that, like just an ad guy. But you're like the artist, right? The artiste. So there's like other people involved with that. So you're just like, again, I don't know the title. You probably know it, but that's the name of the game.
Yeah.
For this company, at least.
Well, you saw my portfolio. I have many styles. I can change my style.
Yes, very interesting. We had a brief look at that. Anything else you want to add that you can offer?
I live and breathe art. This is the best you can get.
Okay, well, thank you very much. You can leave through the door. Thank you.
Goodbye. I leave.
And you're sort of figuring out if it went well. I don't know. I don't know if you... Yeah, you get your vibe from that.
I don't like them already.
And Tsufi.
Wait, before we go to him, can I button my shirt? I hate it.
Yeah, sure. Take that suit off.
No, I'm not taking the suit off. I'm just
Alright.
buttoning the shirt at the top so I don't suffocate.
So that's that. And we can move on to the hotel.
Ooh.
The Balmoral is still there. Because of course it is. And
It's still called the Balmoral. I'm shocked.
Balmoral, yeah. Why change it? What's the saying? Ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're staying at the Balmoral. Corporate paid. You're good, right? You're good. You don't need to pay rent. And yeah, so you wake up. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. You're kind of slept in a little bit.
All right. When do I have to get there to work?
So work for you is kind of like ambiguous, right? So your type of work is, it is commission based, but you get paid by the week. So you work as much as you want, and then there's like a calculation where it's like how much you get at the end, and that just depends obviously how well you do because it's stockbroking. And that's kind of got its own calculation, and I haven't made it too complicated. So it's like, you'll find out what it is and how well you do, and I just like, I take that with what I've got, and it's like, I add it up. So you just woken up. It's kind of like chill for you. You're working on a pretty good stock exchange. It's like more like a stock franchise that came from, sort of evolved from Wall Street. They're kind of small time in Night City, but you know that they're good for the general, like in America, right? We're talking like Nasdaq kind of thing. But Night City is like got its own thing, like its own big thing. But your thing is like outside of Night City because everything is good at night. Everything corporate, that's where everyone wants to be. And you're like, you're in a pretty good position, but maybe it's not good enough.
Yeah.
But so you're chilling. You want to eat.
Oh yeah, of course we're gonna eat.
That far of the way, you got the basket food.
I'll go take.
And
like 5 days off. Or should I take a whole day off of my food?
No. Just not for now. Like you take half a day now, and then once you get the next in the evening, then that's it. You take the whole day off every day.
6 days left.
So your agent, aka your phone, essentially, is going off, communicating with you, and there's a hologram, like it's trying to appear, right? It's got like it's a default hologram. It's trying to simulate the image that's about to pop up. If you get my, do you answer?
Of course.
Hey, it's Jared here, and he's like slicks back his hair. I assume
How's it going, Jared?
Yeah, I assume you know what an IPO is, right? Initial,
yes, of course.
Yeah, initial public offering. It's a big day, okay? So I'm gonna need you to come in a little early. You're not still in the hotel, are you? You're like you're in your car right now, like awesome, right? It's a big day. Mr. Kojima is hopping over to the stock franchise, so we will be the first one selling this with this new information. Public offering. Most specifically, that Godzilla game, where the fuck it is, I don't know. But we're gonna sell this to every retailer under the sun. I'm talking brick and mortar, Saudi Arabia, Night City, and terrorists and fucking deadbeats that claim they're paying child support. You know how it is, okay? We gotta sell this to every motherfucker who's buying.
Of course.
And we're gonna force it down their throats until they fucking choke on it. So anyway, the first lesson, Mike, you gotta relax. You gotta relax, okay? I'm not talking masturbation. I'm talking top of the line pagan drugs, man. They make synth coke like I've never seen. Not as good as Night City, mind you, but still high end for the UK, okay? But I'm gonna try and squeeze 800 eddies. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try and squeeze that because the original deal was 1,000. But I could charm my way around these peasants, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So this is on me, buddy. So just relax. We're gonna head to the car park, okay? Get to the stock exchange, get dressed, and we're gonna make a deal. Not of a lifetime. The first deal that we make today. So you want to head to the car park in your car?
Yeah, you said go to the
the other car park in the stock exchange.
Okay, yeah. So I'll go to work, and we'll meet up with Jared there.
All right, sure, and that's good for you for now. And it's Dickie. Unfortunately, is last, and he's got like quite a bit to do. So we get to Dickie. Dickie's to-do list.
Pick up drugs.
Facilitate drug deal. You don't need to pick up drugs. The drugs are on their way. Pete is Pete gonna call Dickie? He's confirming he's gonna be there.
I deliver. He has to contact me.
Okay. If that's how it works, then Dickie contacts in time. He's always in time for the drug deal. So you want to call on the agents?
Oh. Okay, I get my, what's it called again?
Agent.
Garden? Oh yeah, the agent.
Yeah, agent to call on holograms and whatnot. Garden is like internet.
So wait, did I get a big hologram of him up like R2-D2 in Star Wars?
Yes, you can. If that's, well, is Pete's agent good? I think it is. Well, you do, because you got a good one.
Alright, so...
So you see him like driving. You can see like him driving the hologram. Is he driving?
I'm driving.
Yeah, so you see him like driving the car.
Alright, so I guess I get up, eat, shower, shit, and phone Pete.
Sure. Ring ring. Pete.
I hit a button on the dashboard of the car connected to the agent and basically wire I can keep driving without
good
taking my eyes off. This is Eamon.
Not so fucking loud, mate. My heat is killing me. What the fuck was that shit last night?
That was moonshine. Don't
That
worry.
was fucking hell. Where are ya?
Doing the rounds, making sure there's nothing wrong in the area. You ready to be picked up?
Aye, mate. I'll be ready in 20 minutes. Can you be round?
I'll be there in 25.
Perfect, Chief. See you then.
Alright, so he's gonna pick you up in the car. And now we get to business. So everyone's arriving at the position kind of almost the same time. And we're in the car park. And your brother's in the car, Pete. Or
Drunk.
He's pretty friggin' drunk. And
I basically...
do you
tap him on
trust
the
him?
shoulder and say, what, not drive off?
Do you trust? Well, trust him to deliver it to Jared.
Not in his current state. Besides, I just tell him, yeah. I take out my pipe and say, I've died, it'll perk you up a wee bit. I'll do this today.
Alright, let me just put everyone in control. So Jared, well, yeah, your cars are here. Jared's
Does my
got his
brother
own.
argue? Does he just take my pipe and just stop smoking?
Yeah, he smokes. He doesn't care. He's in everything. There you go. So this is like a scenario that you might have to figure out on your own. And I think you'll get it, but you're gonna find out, if you didn't already, what the guy was saying. I'll let you control that. Right, everyone can control the characters.
Negative.
Yeah, it should work.
Oh wait.
Yeah, you got
I'm on
the
the wrong
drawing
thing.
tool.
Yeah.
Right, so do you trust your brother to do it?
Like I said, I'm letting my brother's not arguing, so he's just taking my pipe and he's like calming himself down and
Okay,
relaxing.
okay, fair.
And I'll be the one that accompanies Dickie today.
Good choice.
My brother is usually pretty good at this sort of shit, but not when he's had a wee few drinkies.
Yeah.
And he himself probably knows it, so he's quite happy.
He's just leaning against the stairwell.
Mm-hmm. He's got my pipe.
Mai's either used to this or this is the first time.
I have not been on a drug deal with.
Yeah, he's not been a drug deal. Yeah.
With Jared, I didn't even know it was. All I knew was drugs were involved with the current situation, and Jared over here is my man, so we're gonna hang out.
Gotcha. So you've got it in a case? Like, have you got it in a case, like the drugs?
They're in a compartment hidden until the deal's made.
Okay, so you want Jared over?
Oh, it's Dickie that has to do things. Jared's just going to stay where he is and keep calm and keep an eye out, sort of thing.
He's only going to come if you talk. He doesn't really know what you guys look like, but he assumes that it's you that's doing it.
John, you're the actual guy. I just drive. This is all you.
Do I know this guy, Pete?
You do. You do, because he's your client.
Regular client.
Alright.
It's Pete's client, which means he's your client, because you're the middleman. Like, you know everything, a lot of what Pete does, his operation.
Alright, so I guess I tell Pete I'll be back in a second and slowly walk over holding my head.
Jared sort of goes, I want to see the case first. Let me have a taste.
Dude, you know how this works. Take it easy. Do you have the cash?
Let me have a taste, man. Please. I'm stressed. All right?
I walk over to Jared, tap the side of the pipe he's got, and out flops a tiny little capsule of synth coke, which I usually use in emergencies for myself.
So you want to give it to Jared?
Yeah, this is my premium
This is
stuff.
your stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not as good.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's better.
It's better. Oh, that's a good tactic. That's a good tactic.
I walk over and I hand it to Dickie. Then I walk back about halfway.
I keep the cash. Do you? And do you have the cash?
Just give me a minute. He rubs his hands together. I'll give you once I get that taste, man.
Oh, I drop a little bit on his hands for him.
All right. Oh Jesus! Tight! Yeah, that's tight. Oh God. Woo!
Good
Yeah.
shit, man. I'll put hair on your ass.
All right, so 800. Yeah, I got 800. Here you go. Now, Dickie knows that the original deal is 1,000. Does he care?
Yes, he cares.
All right. So have a look at your stats.
Cool.
Look at your character sheet. Is there anything there that's useful to you?
I think so. I saw some. My perception. Local.
Should be a skill there. It's a skill that you're good with. Yeah, there you go.
Cool. And that's based off my cool stat, which is 999.
Wait, what?
That's
a
Should
cool
be
motherfucker.
9. What the fuck? It
My
should
man's
be
got
9.
drugs.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to smoke what he's smoking.
Fit is 9. Yeah. Fucking. Right there. Well, yeah, you're pretty high and cool. So if you fuck this up, I'd be surprised.
Hang on, let me just.
Looks back and surprised.
Alright, so yeah, tell him, hey man, this is short, 200. Where's the rest?
So this is you negotiating. You want?
guess so.
So yeah, this is gonna. I would roll that. Roll negotiation. Or actually, well, we can converse it. So yeah. Is that all right? So you just managed to get it. So he's like, yeah. Okay. Sure, I could do 1,000. Okay. Mike, can you go in the car and just get the fucking money, please? It's
I'll
in
get
the
that
boot of
right
the
quick,
car.
Mr. Bennett. And I just want to make sure that as I'm turning, I look at both Dickie and Eamon, and I'm like, don't talk about this.
I'm staring, but I'm trying to figure out.
You don't know me.
I'm staring, but I'm trying to figure out, is it her or am I just that fucked up right now?
No, it's her. Oh, I lead.
So I'll go into the car. I'll grab the case and I'll pop up on the other side and hand it to Jared.
Alright. Here's the money. He just puts it on the ground, flicks it open, and you can't tell if the full cash is there. Maybe you can do perception, and because there's a few stacks in there.
Definitely. Have a look, try and check it as best I can.
Do a perception if you want to just immediately tell. And it's not going to be a difficult one, because you're going to see, but you know, you're calculating in your head.
I don't see any perception.
No skill. So no skill. That just means you have to roll a d10 and then you add your. You got 9, so you got perception. No, it's intelligence rather.
Oh, +7.
Perception is intelligence. So 16. That's very good. So yeah, he's man of his word. Surprisingly, so there you go. You can take the money, and he's. Did you give him the drugs?
No, I gave him the taste.
Oh, you gave him the taste. So he's sort of like arms folded, just impatiently waiting.
All right, man. Looks good. Wait 2 minutes. We'll be right back.
No, you stay with him. That's a trust thing. You stay with him. That's a trust thing.
All right. Well, I signal you. Thumbs up. All good. All here.
Leans in the car, pushes a few hidden levers. Oh. What did your brother do to your vehicle?
Oh, by the way, Ronan, is that supposed to be Brad Pitt from Snatch?
Yeah.
Oh, you should have done the pikey voice, man.
I can't really see. I need to
I
practice.
know it.
I can
Solid.
sort of do it, but there's too many accents. Like I just did it Scottish. Like top of the morning to you. Like I can only do phrases. I can only do phrases. Yeah. Damn.
There you go, mate. Party away.
Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah. This is gonna be awesome, mate. And he just he just rushes into the car, excited. Doesn't even fit in the V. He just like holds the case.
He just holds it while he's driving, or am I driving?
No, he's like, get in the back seat. Oh my baby. he puts the seatbelt over it.
All right, so we'll get in the car, and I'll make sure while I'm going, and I'll look back, and I'll be like, nod, like yes.
So successful negotiation. Now. This is where you split the cash. So I assume, and you can make this up, Dickie's got his own terms. That is, I don't know, maybe 40%. Dickie, 60, 40. Because they're the drug den, it could be less than that, 70-30 in favor of the pagans. Wait,
Since this is a client we wouldn't have access to otherwise without Dickie's ones. If it was a more low-end client, he'd only get like 20%, but since it's a high-end...
Right, yeah, it's sort of high-end, yeah.
Yeah, high-end I demand 40%.
40%, alright.
So,
well, that's the deal you made with Pa.
Go ahead and do... Well, it's 600 and 400, so you go ahead and... Well, you need to split it upon your boys as well. But they're gonna let you get the lion's share, so you're gonna get like 400, Pete, and your crew gets 200, like the chef as well. Like, so you get 400, and Dickie gets 400 as well.
Yeah,
so you pretty much made the same. Yeah, you made the same amount of cash.
Yeah.
And so you sending a message? Sends a text. I was just tagging. You got an agent. Like the agent is so cool. You got a holographic keyboard, and you can just type away. And you're in the back seat. He can't see you doing it.
Yeah, he can't. He's not seeing shit. He wanted me in the back seat.
Yeah.
He's all eyes for that white pagan gold.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so that's that done. So now we can. So this is kind of like the morning bit, and so you can go back home. It's still sort of you sort of chill after that. Maybe it's like afternoon now for Dickie and all that. So you probably can roll perception again, or not perception, initiation or initiative.
I go over to my brother now that the deal's off and they've driven away, and I find that he's smoked everything in my pipe. There's actually nothing left. No normal backy, no wacky backy, and if I'd left it in there, he would have got to my single coke.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We'll get more. It's alright.
Why do you think we have a farm? Come on, let's go home so you can actually get some actual sleep. You look exhausted.
Right enough, Right, so
Hey, you want to go home or are you going to walk it?
I thought you were driving me home.
Well, get in the damn car then.
I'm in, mate.
And I drive him home and then I drive us back.
Alright, yeah, but 2 more for initiative.
Oh yeah.
Pedro and Pete, aye.
Alright. 18. Or 17.
I am an initiative boy.
Alright, Eamon gets back.
I'm last.
And sorry about that. And he can do some kickboxing.
I've got a lesson with my brother, and I'm not going to get another one for a long time.
And once you do this, we don't need to go back to your screen, by the way. We just go back to the map, and then, unless there's a unique event happening, like Persona.
Just before I start kickboxing with my brother,
All
I'll
right.
take my other brother and put him back in his nice comfy chair, which he always sits in while drinking.
Alright.
And then I'll head to my pa, and I'll give him the share for the family, since I'm the one that did the actual dangerous work today.
And the father looks over at the brother. You look fucking disgusting, mate. Disgusting. And he just sort of, yeah. So, the kickboxing. Now, your brother has 3 sort of scenarios for you. You're gonna do some jabs, hooks, uppercuts. I like to call them Spartan kicks, front kicks, switch kicks, question mark kicks, the whole set. So this is where the rules come in. This is where the increment points. Now the increment points are gonna gain faster if you got cybernetics. You don't, but you're sort of experienced in the kick, the brawling. So you've got.
When he feels like they need to beat the crap out of his older brother.
Yeah, so like you've got experience under your belt. Are you close? Halfway, I'd say. I can't really tell you exactly how close you are, but basically the better if you get like crit rolls, that's like 2 increment points right there. But there's like so many points. So the first lesson is just jabbing and just regular boxing. So you'd have to roll Dex brawling skill.
Have a look at my skill sheet.
And go ahead, press that, and it's as quick as this. You click it.
You mean this one?
Go ahead.
I just did it.
You did?
Give me a second. I'll try again.
Oh, there we go. In total, okay, your brother's like not really impressed. He's like, come on, mate, fucking hell, give it some fucking leather. So you get another shot. You wait. You have to wait a little bit, right? 20 seconds just to get and you get like another shot at this.
All right, let me roll it this time.
Whoa, is this all 3?
I was trying to make it work.
Oh, okay. Okay, 11. Okay, let's try some kicking then. So just go ahead, roll brawling.
Again.
Again. Did it work? 11?
Yep.
Fucking hell, man. Are you gonna get any better at this? What's the point in training you? Right, get your fucking cool together and try again. I'll hold the bag this time. Oh. Alright, do double damage. And fuck that bag up. So, damage for your... That's your body stat. So, what's your 7? Which...
D10+7. And it would just be... Would I add my brawling, which is apparently 2?
3d6, right? Should be 3d6. You're 7. That's a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the wrong bit.
Yeah, brawling is in... the second one. The middle one. The middle rules.
Yeah, so let's have a look.
The top left, 3d6 twice.
3d6 twice, okay. First things first, where is it?
$25. That makes like the bag swing to like a 90-degree angle, and this is kind of a heavy bag. Fucking hell, mate! You should be fucking fighting instead of me, man.
That's the guy who keeps putting me onto the ground every time we fight.
This is good enough that it gets you what we call 2 increment points. You got a crit, and you did enough damage. That's gonna get you 2 increment points. And I can't give away how close you are, but you feel like, oh, that's a lot. You know, you feel like, oh shit, that's, you know, because once it gets to a certain point, out of character, you get another skill point eventually, and you're doing well. And because remember I said it takes months, but you sort of practiced it before, so you for a couple of months of it. So
Jimmy likes to fight me because I can actually take a couple hits.
Yeah, and now he's gonna sort of. So you've got. He's gonna do more boxing, so we're gonna do the hooks. So do one more brawling.
Okay. I bet you I don't do as well this time.
What? Wait.
Okay, maybe
wow.
I do.
Okay.
Damn.
That's very good. So you did the hooks, and yeah, that just did the damage. See how good you get.
Again.
3d6, yeah, 3d6 each for your body. I'm sure there's different. There's gonna be different damage depending on like what's like. Meal's got one, but right, 24 that gets it, and you just you do this right hook, and it absolutely pummels the bag, and it swings out and like it hits the caravan behind, and just makes this big thud, this massive thud. What the fuck are you doing? Your dad is shouting outside, and Jimmy's like, "What? Sorry, Dad, I don't know what's happening with this guy. He's on fucking cocaine again."
No, today. You know I don't use that stuff unless I'm being attacked.
Well, fuck me, what happened, mate?
I think your training's starting to kick in a wee bit.
Jesus. Right, well, that's the lesson over.
I'm gonna fall flat on my face next.
That's the lesson over then. Fuck. And he just sort of like hangs his head in shame a little bit.
He's the one that taught me how to do this shite.
Yeah, but he's got a sort of.
I walk over to my
complex.
It's real handy now. Thanks a lot, bro.
And he sort of, smiles. All right, who's next? So that I've added those points up.
Another +2 increments.
That's another plus. Oh yeah, you can add it up if you want. Yeah, so you got +4, and remember there's so many increment points in I believe in 2020. I've got my system, but you are pretty experienced. Like you are pretty close. I'd say at this point now that you could, out of character, get a point soon.
Oh, we'll do that later.
Yeah, that's something that you're working towards, and eventually you might get it. But there's other activities you can do, obviously. Right, who's next?
Moi.
All right, Dickie. So Dickie's got a couple of things. Now Dickie gets to choose what he wants to do for today. So Dickie, has got. So he's done the drug deal. You've got 2 things to do for work: pick up Malcolm from police custody, or speak to Rachel.
Well, Malcolm's Sunday, isn't it Saturday?
Yeah, right, that's Sunday, my bad. Right, okay, you can speak to Rachel. You don't need to. You don't need to do that. You can just do whatever. Depends on you.
Can I check out the black market to see if there's any goodies?
No, because Malcolm needs to be there and he needs to set it up again. There's been a bit of shenanigans going on. He's in police custody.
Oh, bollocks. Alright, I guess we'll talk to the broad.
Alright, so you can head over to what we call the Tav, the pub that you'd like to hang out in. And I have to find it. There we go. The Tav. And you walk up to the broad. And what's happening? She remember, she is your. This is how you, you see. This is how you get your information. Like it's gossip, but it's not quite gossip. It's like actual. She has connections too, kind of thing. She's got her own. She's not quite a fixer, but she has a lot of hearsay and stuff. You know, like she's like a small time fixer in a way, but she mostly helps fixers. I'll just try to find. Yeah, here we go.
She's the end of fixing, I take it.
What's that?
The legal end of fixing. She can never actually get in trouble.
Yeah, because that's exactly what it is. And she, she requires payment for these services. So 50 eddies for a bit of information. But this information can lead to, and you know her well, decent money, pretty good money to set you up. So you want to pay? Or
yeah.
Alright, pay 50. Alright, so remove 50.
Right. No, my money.
How much do you have, by the way, once you do that?
770 left.
That's not bad.
After paying her.
Right. Hey, Dickie. I heard of this guy. He's commonly referred to as the angry VR game reviewer on The Garden. Rumor has it that he's impacting sales in this new monster game and has a large following. Some big names are really concerned about this. I heard he has never read a single page of a book in his entire life. Can you believe that, Dickie? Kid probably has serious ADD issues. You might you might want to check The Garden for more information. And that's the tip.
Oh my god, dude.
Cheers, sweetheart. Can I check The Garden on my wee Android
You
thingy?
you can. But you might want to be discreet because you're going to access the dark net.
Cool, I order a pint and sit in the corner.
Sweet, so she on the house for the pint. Since you've given her cash and all, so
One to cool.
So you're in the dark net, and you're just sort of hiding away in the corner, and you're sort of scrolling for this so-called people that are worried about this guy, this VR game reviewer, and because you know contests, they'll post these kind of things like dirty work, not quite Hitman stuff. We're not quite Night City level here, but shutting people up, keeping them quiet, bribing and all this. But you don't do this work. You're the guy that facilitates the work and could procure this work for other people. And you get a percentage value, and you get to hire people. It could be P, it could be some thug or whatever you think you could handle the job. Now, so you're in the dark net, you're scrolling around. So I would do a perception check. And if you fail it, we'll move on to someone else while you're searching away. But if you get it, we can 4, right? Okay, so 4 plus intelligence.
So, intelligence.
Unless you have a
+2 last time.
plus.
What sort of knowledge would this be?
What do you mean? Oh, all right. It's intelligence. He's just looking. Is it perception? He's going for like different tabs and all that. Like there's a lot of searching keywords.
Power of Google, power of searching without Google, basically.
Yeah, and he's going for like search find and all that. Like there's a lot of data, trying to locate these people that are want this guy to be quiet. But yeah, I'd say you failed. I doubt you had enough there. But we'll move on. So who was next? Do you remember? Because I find it hard to keep track, unless we went through everybody.
You mean in the initiative order?
Yeah.
It's mine, then me.
Yeah.
All right. So what's mine's gonna work.
Yep, gonna go work.
And you're gonna meet somebody.
I think I sent that text to the wrong person. Oops.
Yeah, I was really.
Wait, you did? Did you send it to mine before?
No, he sent.
I sent it to.
He sent it to.
I sent it. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't realize.
Oh.
I don't have Discord notifications on.
On Discord, right?
I don't know in this, so I had to try. I had to do that, but it doesn't matter. It's just me twiddling my thumbs, basically.
All right. Let me find it.
Wait, did you send me a DM? I don't see anything.
No, I sent it to the wrong person, so it doesn't really matter.
He sent it to me. So I was
Yeah,
really...
if you're starting to move now, I will shut up and stop.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. So, Jared is just finished a lengthy conversation with Hideo about the IPO. He's making his stock public, and he's, this game is originally a private company. He's now opening it up to the stock exchange, and Jared shakes his hand. You're just sitting, sort of observing, as Jared wishes you to. And would you like to do anything as he's leaving?
I'll like do a little stand up and give a little bow to Mr. Kojima as he leaves.
Hideo graciously smiles and bows back, and he heads off. And Jared just comes out, and he gives this Wolf of Wall Street-esque speech about. He delivers this epic speech about getting the phones and calling everybody, and like Jordan Belfort style, and amps everyone up, and then everyone's super excited, like cheering and happy, and then he goes into the bathroom all of a sudden and does his thing, and Mai is free to go to her desk.
Which one of these is my desk?
And her desk is here.
Oh, over there? Okay, yeah, we'll go sit down.
And I'll let you control your character, and we'll do some rolls. Now, this is not a skill roll, this is like actual work rolls.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you're not going to increase your skill? Not really. I mean, there'll be stuff for that in core, I'm sure, but... right, control. This is you doing well at work, right? This is you just calling people and blah, 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 And, just getting these deals done, selling the stock, forcing it down their throats, as he says. And, so the role that you would need to do... So, it's a cool one, and you have your neuroprocessor.
Okay.
So you can click on that. So I'm assuming you're going to be talking to people for now, and you got your computer and stuff. But like for the actual procurement of goods, you want to do that for talking to people, and it's kind of old-fashioned the way it works, but it works, and it gets people going, and you've got all these advertisements that get plugged in and this and that, but you kind of like show this for their, you got the ads go through like a hologram for their agents, and so you sort of send those and sort of sweet talk them, and it's all, there's a whole script to this,
Okay.
Right. So it's almost like a scam, right? So if you, because I would like to dive deeper in this, but the whole stock thing, you can like go ultra like, fuck you, like I've got this bigger deal and I've got this new brilliant idea that I want to, and keep putting money in that they invest, and so that they invest more into this company, right? It's an IPO. You need to phone everyone like today. You're gonna be busy all night doing this, so that's what you got to do. So we'll do some. You got 3 clients, so I would do 3 roles for your cool stuff. So I'll just do neural processor, and each one there's gonna be harder and harder. So you'd have to like
all the neural processor skill.
Yeah, neural processor, because that feeds your cool stat.
Okay, so this should be okay. So
and you don't need to RP. Okay, you get the first one, no problem.
Okay, cool.
Sweet talk the guys. Oh yeah, Godzilla. Fuck yeah. I'll take 50. So you gets his piece. It's like cool. I got him. There's another client. Another set of clients. A corporate client that you've got to call.
Roll again.
Might be interested.
Another 14.
That gets it. They're like all fucking happy, like oh shit, like they might make a profit, like
they're big fans.
They like Godzilla, like oh shit, it's public, like because you guys are the first to find out that initial public offering when it gets introduced, it's like you're the first guys that know, so you're the first guys that sell, and then everyone starts finding out about it. Because when a company goes public, the strategy is, at least here, is you want. Like, they'll partner up and say, hey, guys, make your public here. Make the offering here. And then we can sell it from, we'll be the first ones to know. So that's how it kind of works. So you want to sell it as fast as possible. So, yeah, that goes successful, right? Does well. So you got a third client, bit trickier. Client 15.
I roll very consistently.
Just misses. But, you sort of, yeah, I'll think about it, man. I'll think about it. These are all American clients, by the way.
Oh, you gotta call me American.
Because you got this is an American, like, stock exchange, and, the economy.
You just happen to be based.
You're based here, yeah. Jared has his own ambitions, and you can ask him about that. He's got his own backstory about why he's there and all that. So, we'll go to the fucking Art, who's been waiting for a while. And again, when it comes to the solo stuff, as I said, you'll be working together eventually. So it's not gonna be a whole you're waiting so long like last time the PvP, which it depends on your point of view with that. But the idea is to get you working together, but you're all defragmented a little bit. That was supposed to repeat. So, right. So what did Art do? So he's got his interview. He's got his bike. Does he want to go back home, or is there something he had to do today?
Well, I have a couple of questions. First,
all
right. One of my to-do lists, it says continue our progress for new client. When you say continue our progress, how much have I done?
So do you want to have a look at that? Do you want to have a perception check on that?
Well, I don't want to use my time on that.
Well, no, you can just look at how much you've done.
Okay.
And it's gonna be an easy roll.
Perception. Perception Zint, right?
Yeah. I don't think you had anything too. Yeah, you know what? That gets it because it's. That gets it. You think it's. I can't.
And I just wanna know how much.
How much? Yeah, that's what I mean. I just wanted you to roll just to. But you've done quite a lot. You're probably like 95% done.
Okay, so
you've had this client for a while. Do you want to describe your client, the description, or not?
Not yet, because I'm not gonna do that.
That's fair. You've got your tablet. You can you usually carry this with you because it's like a portable thing.
I have a different thing in mind.
Okay, so you want to leave your tablet and all that? Because you can work from the bus.
I know, but I I have my bicycle and I have my tablet with me right now, and I'm out of the interview.
Okay. Alright, so you wanna your Aikido's kinda further down. Do you wanna get a bus?
Not yet. Can I
Alright.
do that in the evening? Because it's the afternoon.
Aikido is very soon. It's afternoon.
Oh,
And
right.
evening is. What's that?
I can't do that in the evening.
Aikido, no. It has to be late afternoon. Or
Alright.
afternoon specific hours. Yeah. And there'll be different hours, like I was thinking about with the core, but. So you would take the bus?
Can I take my bicycle there?
You can, but you might be late. But maybe it won't matter. You know the guy, he's not really... You might be a bit annoyed.
I need my money. So
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright, so... I need to move this. Have a look at your skill in the meantime. You've got 1, and you might need to use that.
Yeah, I see it.
And you arrive.
My suit.
Huh?
I'm in my suit, so...
Oh yeah, you are. Well, this is a nice place. You probably have gear stored here.
Do I?
You probably do, yeah.
Okay. Am I late? Because I took the bicycle.
You're 5 minutes late and you're just like sort of puffing, panting. Might have a modifier since you're tired. But it's not too bad.
I'm just looking at my teacher. Just did my warm up. I'm fine. That's why
Yeah.
I'm 5 minutes late.
You'll recover soon.
I'm gonna go change and then I'll be right back.
Alright, and he doesn't say a word. He's just looking sternly. And then he starts training these 2 gentlemen. For 5 minutes, you get changed, come back. Alright then, Art. Aye, so... Right. I guess you get to choose what you want to do today. It's Saturday.
What do you mean? I want to eat.
What do you
Can I
mean?
do that?
What, you want to eat? You've already eaten.
Oh.
Oh, you want to take a
I
snack?
was just making a joke for him.
Okay.
He told me to choose what I do.
Right, well, I didn't mean that, Art. What I meant was, you get to choose grappling, striking.
I like grappling.
Alright. So you got your skill, he's got his skill. You need to pummel him. So you need to start grappling him. Use Aikido Ikkyo. Ikkyo. Dex. 2 plus... Wait, that 2 in total? No, you can use your skill. Click on the...
I did.
You did? It's 2? Oh, sorry, I didn't see the bottom right. 10. I got his stat.
I did roll a 2.
Right. What's the thing again? Action skill. Alright, easy reference. So you need to get pose attacks, stat skill D10 versus... So he needs to roll. Right. He needs to roll as well. That's what I was confused about. So this is going to help you, I guess, be resilient. Because he's better than you, so you're never really going to get it.
He destroys me.
He gets you in a hold. He doesn't... This is a hold, right? This is like a shoulder... I think it's either a wrist lock or a shoulder lock. You can Google that. It's like a wrist lock, actually. Yeah, it's a wrist lock he puts you in. And he's not gonna damage you. He's just gonna like put you in a hold, and you kind of like learn from there. It's like, okay. Now you can try it again.
Oh boy,
11.
my roller shit today.
So this Yeah, this actually, believe it or not, does help a tiny bit, right? It's just getting you into the whole...
critted.
I didn't crit, did I? Oh, I did.
You did.
He's not gonna do anything with it though.
Wait, you're rolling d8s?
Huh?
Never mind. It's just
No, it's adding, it's +1, yeah. Yeah, he's not gonna damage though, so like when I get a crit, he's not gonna use the crit. He's just gonna, he puts in a hold, like he's not gonna do anything. You know, unless he's gonna like damage you, like, cause it'll be double damage. So that was just a bit of sparring there. So he wants you to grab him for real. You don't need to roll. So you do Aikido. Your one is Ikkyo. So that hold is actually, that's another type of wrist lock, I think. But there's different, you know, it's Aikido. I'm not an expert.
Do I roll again?
Yeah, you roll, you hold him, and now you want to do a knife hand. So you actually just damage him. Just go and damage him, but he's going to take it.
Kind of.
I just knocked my cable out doing that. I knifed the fucking cable. Yeah, so you do a tiny bit of damage. It's decent. Now he's gonna do it to you.
Man, noodle art hands. What do you want?
He's gonna do. Okay, if that's all you got. He's gonna put you in first, and you need to beat this.
Roll Aikido again?
Yes, skill. 12, easily. Watch this, mate. Now, it is sparring, so you've kind of got all your gear on. So that's kind of like the stopping power. But the stopping power is not amazing, so that actually kind of gets through and takes 2 of your damage.
So I'm at 23 HP?
Yeah. But that will recover overnight. It's not like you're bleeding or anything like that. Again, this is a part of the jump start where, yes, you do have bleeding, but it's like it doesn't take damage over time. That's like a homebrew thing. But if you like half, obviously that's going to crit and it's going to modify stuff. But I presume you've relaxed. You've got a chance. So I didn't put a -1. So
I also mentioned crit again. Do you have to roll it again?
What? Did he get a crit?
Yeah.
Oh shit, he did. Well, he's gonna choose. He's choosing not to do it.
Wait, how did he crit?
Well, he got double damage. Oh no. There's.
Oh, yeah,
it's crit. It's crit for the skill, not the damage. It works differently in Cyberpunk. Yeah. So okay, yeah, 10, but it gets. You've got padding and stuff, and it sort of gets through. So it's a bit of a hard hit. He's kind of, I guess, proving a point to his students. And you sort of get knocked back a little bit and slide across the floor. And these guys are like, oh, impressed. But then he goes easy. He reaches his hand and picks you up.
I grab the hand.
Right, well, I guess you can go spar with these ball bags. And he leaves.
I can't move. Oh, you're moving.
My bad. You can move now. Now you can try and take these guys down. So just impromptu, just fuck them up, get them in a hold, and it needs.
Do I roll anything or?
Yes, you need to roll your Aikido. They're gonna roll theirs, and
one better each time.
13.
Eventually, I'll get a 10.
You'll get better in a few months, unless you buy cybernetics. But right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this guy's stat. He's just gonna roll a d10 plus. What do you get? 7. So you got the same. So what does that mean again? Is it defense win? I think it's defender wins.
But Aikido is all about defense. Who's defending?
Well, you're putting him in a hold.
Okay.
So like you're kind of both aggro, I guess, but you're putting him in a hold. I guess defense wins, so you kind of just break away. You want to wait a bit and try again? Roll your skill. Oh, shit.
That's the one.
Now, the good news is you do not lose. I don't think you lose points, by the way. I think you're good. I wouldn't allow that anyway. So if you get crit fails, you fuck it up, but you don't lose points. Because that would just be weird. So you fuck it up. The wrist lock, and just as you're like going forward, you lose your balance and just sort of fall, and they just sort of laugh. Ha 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 ha. And yeah, they're kind of dicks. They're not gonna let you up. Yeah. Do you want to take this guy out for laughing at you? $14. Oh. Not a good day. He gets you in it, and he's gonna do a knife hand.
Wait, you rolled a 9 plus what?
Well, I can't tell you, because that would kind of defeat the purpose. Or will it? I mean, he got... Oh, okay, yeah, he got more than you. He got 15.
Okay.
So, yeah, okay, I could tell you that, because it beats your stats. So, D6... Wow. Well, that's fine. It doesn't damage you. It doesn't get through your stopping power and your padding, so he just does this chop on your chest, and you take it, and that just happens over and over, so no points awarded, but don't worry, you got more chances. And that's the turn's kind of done, so we can go back to... Oh, actually, has anyone got anything to do today?
I thought there's the evening part.
There is the evening part, but is there anything else? Did anyone have anything to do? You got the interview.
Did I get my information?
You did. Actually, yeah, Right, we need to go back to him. So, we go back to John. And this is going to be good for Pete as well. UK Pete, because he might have a job. Well, it depends if he chooses him or not. So, you want to try again with the intelligence roll? 5. That's still good, but plus what?
2.
2? What?
My intelligence is 7.
Ah, so it's 12. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, 12, good. So you scroll like all through your holographs, and you're sort of hidden away, tucked in the corner doing that, and you find this guy who's pretty pissed about this so-called VR game, angry VR game reviewer. And he includes the paragraph of this... Well, is it a paragraph? Yeah, it's a big paragraph of what he found wrong with the Godzilla game, and it's gotten its rounds everywhere. And you can publicly access this on the Garden, but he's referencing it, which is a good sign. It means that this is the target. And would you like to know what this paragraph says?
Sure.
The new Godzilla game is absolute dog shit. I mean, did the developers even bother balancing him? The tanks are ass, the stealth bomber doesn't even scratch him, and the politician role's absolutely useless. Very poor selection of characters. The multiplayer aspect is also very dated compared to newer VR editions. The brain dance mechanic heavily hinders decision making, and its addition has made VR gaming even more tragic. These companies are brain dead to think that adding brain dance makes these games better. Well, it doesn't. No one wants to feel damage IRL, and I speak from experience. Did I mention that the AI is also blatantly unfair? Godzilla doesn't even have clear and concise primer animations to signal his attacks. It's bullshit. Hideo is an absolute cunt for releasing a game like this. Take my advice. Don't buy the game at launch. Hey, maybe just don't buy this game at all. It's an absolute train wreck. AE out. And Dickie's like, what the fuck was that?
Yep.
And does he signal? All right, so does he want to message the corpo on the secure channel? The corpo guy, the corporate guy who had the problem with this guy. Because the corporal puts this in his reference, as in, I hate this guy, you know. So you send him a message, and you might not have a response today. Maybe next time you'll hear. But he does promise money. You just don't know how much. So that's kind of you done for today. You've done plenty of work today. So you can like go back home. Should we skip tonight? I think, wait, what is Eamon? Eamon's, yeah, we could skip tonight. So at night you can go to Hive. Not golf. Pretty much Hive if you wanted to. Or you can just go to bed. And Hive costs money to get in.
Well, fuck that.
What do you get for going to bed early?
Well, nothing really. You just go to bed. I mean, well, you actually can work on your art because you work from home. Yeah. So does Dickie as well, but he's out and about. So it depends on you. If you want to work on your art, I mean, you're almost done, but you might want to.
Who's next? Do we roll initiative?
Yeah, do initiative. This is the thing we need to figure out. We're doing this every time. I don't know. Well, the thing is, it gets easier because you'll be in the same room quite a lot together.
One initiative per day, not each.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
Fucking roof.
I think we set the rules 1 initiative per day, and like I'll sort of mark it, and then we do each time. Because I didn't really think about that, but yeah, that's works for me.
John got a critical failure. Does he pass out or something?
That would be funny, but I don't think so. I mean, that would be pretty funny.
Wasn't a 1.
That's
it wasn't it?
That's a 1.
What's a 6?
1 plus 5. That's
yeah, because you got a 5 in your initiative, so you rolled the 1, it added the 1. What?
I'm
did he roll?
To get
8.
I roll a 1.
So, Eamon, does Dickie want to tell Eamon?
Wait, what? Oh.
Does Dickie want to tell Eamon about this job? Send it over, the details?
Yeah, may as well.
Alright, send that over, and I take it y'all gonna just eat, and then just take that off, and then now you can take 1 per day off. Since, that makes it easier. And you can go ahead and go to bed, I suppose. There's nothing. Sippy had a decent day, pretty good day actually. Art did not have a great day, but he was working on his stuff. But he's still got his art to do if he wants to do that. Yeah, you can work on that. Now, I don't want to put words in your mouth for this, but I've got 3 checks for it, and of you just like working away at it.
For finishing a piece.
Well, I mean, you got like the. I mean, I don't know the terms. Like, I would say you've got like because you've done the sketching, maybe you're color grading, but you're almost done.
Last.
What's that?
Lines color.
Last.
Okay. Well, we could just do 3 rules of that, I suppose. You can describe it if you want.
To show form and other things.
Yeah. You got an art stat, so you go ahead and 17. So it doesn't get harder and harder because you're consistent with it. Like there's no challenge with this. You're almost done, and there's a specific value you need. So that's one good one. You took, I don't know how long that took, quite a bit. You're working away, and you go ahead and roll another 2 more times. 5. You make
fail.
What type of tool you're using? Are you using your tablet for this?
I'm using digital.
Digital, right? So You are using a pen? Like, are you still drawing stuff?
What do you mean?
What are you using? What kind of thing are you using? Like a styler, a digital pen? So maybe you just draw a line for the whole thing. But that's okay. It's digital. You could just Control Z.
Exactly. You know how many lines artists draw that they don't like?
All right,
Maybe
one more.
Just longer to shade apart or something.
Yeah, that's fine. Good, very good. You get quite a bit done there. It's looking good. Like, you want to do a perception, exact percentage value of how much you've done?
Well, to be fair, art is never incomplete. Is when you want to stop.
That's true. But it depends. But you got a deadline.
Exactly. 2 plus 7, that's a 9.
It's almost done. It's looking good, you know. Right.
Not submit it and leave it for tomorrow.
Yeah. What was your deadline for that?
Wednesday, so I have plenty of time.
All right. Everyone wakes up.
Oh, I'm not. I went out for a drive before I went to sleep.
Oh, where did you go?
Just around the territory around the farm, just to.
You want to do a checkup?
Yeah, I just want to do like a check around the place and just. It's a farm, so I have to drive around. I find it relaxing.
Okay, you can do that. You want to check up on anyone in particular?
No, I'm just gonna basically do a round around the farm, make sure all the fences are still intact, make sure that there's no holes in any of the hedges, and the animals.
You see a couple of gatherings going on, but not big gatherings, just small gatherings of pagans chilling.
If they're pagans, I basically just don't care. Do I recognize what god they're paganizing to?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got two trees. Dada or Keranos? You pick.
I mean, isn't there like Minerva? Is that one?
Yeah, but I'm choosing that they're from. Hold on, how many guards?
There is actually. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, you can choose whatever. It's your clan as well, so you get to
roll a d18 and see which gods they are.
What's that?
18 gods. You want me to roll a d18?
Yeah, sure. But do you want to pick, or do you want me to find them from the 18?
They're in a numeric number, so I'll be able to do it.
All right, yeah, you go ahead. Again, your clan. Whoa, 18.
That means the gods that are currently being worshipped to are Niet, the Irish god of war, and Caoch, which is the goddess of winter and trickery.
Nice.
So which one do I join? If I'm going to join in.
Who are you with before? We're assuming like you're with one of them already.
Well, the Irish gods. You choose which god is most useful at the time, and you pray to them for guidance.
Okay, yeah, that would be fun for a stat, but it's not D&D.
I'll do is I shall go and join the one for trickery.
Trickery.
I shall go to the group of Caoch for tonight's fun.
This might inspire you for whatever. Wait, did Dickie send you the job?
Now, like you choose when it pops up on my list.
What, the job?
Yeah.
Let's say it's coming in right now. You receive an inbox from Dickie about a job. Well, actually, does Dickie want him to do this job? Dickie's got. It depends on him. I'm gonna bring you back. You've got. So actually, right? There's a couple of steps to this, but Dickie's gonna do this the next day. So because he hasn't got like the full details yet, the money and stuff. So does Dickie want to hire a thug, and a thug can be this guy or one of the clan, Pete's clan. It could be Pete himself, but you might need a hacker. You might need a hacker to locate this guy as well. but you don't know the details. You could send it to the hacker, and he can prepare for tomorrow. If you get the message from the guy, you didn't get the message from the guy yet. You messaged him.
Just make it Pete now.
All right, Pete, are you gonna pay him? Or are you gonna pay Pete before or after? Or 50-50? Depends,
agreed, sort of thing.
depends on how you do business.
After?
Alright, after. When you get the money, essentially.
I send you a wee text back basically reminding you, job offers go to Pa, remember?
So you want your dad to do it?
My dad decides who does the job, be it me or one of my brothers.
Okay, your dad can roll between the two. I think he would. You're like, this job's more like intimidation. I think you'd probably be the most he doesn't want, if you it says in your bit, he doesn't want Jimmy doing the work because
Jimmy's shady stuff. Once we found Jimmy was special and had a talent.
Yeah, Jimmy is talented at mixed martial art. He doesn't want his son to get involved with the drug business because he's involved with MMA, and he's kind of like. So he doesn't.
But remember, I've got two other brothers and a sister who are all in this family thing, so it's up between him.
Do. Well, he picks you because you're the best for brawling, because it's an intimidation factor.
Okay, fair enough.
So you're
so basically,
arguably
I want
intimidating.
he wants to do it, and Pa can assign me to do the job, and I basically do the job.
Yeah, so you're kept on a sort of notice, like until the guy messages, then you get a pager, a pager on your agent saying, "Hey, we've got this," and Dickie forwards it to you. So does Dickie want to let the hacker know? Because he might need a hacker.
Sure, go
for this job. All right.
Since Dickie and our family have a ongoing relationship, we're quite happy for him to pay us after.
Okay, and the hacker, by the way, responds immediately, and he's like, "Yeah, can I get half now?" Like text message, "Can I get half now and half later?"
Sure, I'll go with that.
Alright, so he's sort of in preparation, but he's waiting for the details on the job. So yeah, let's proceed to the next day.
How much more you got, man? Because I'm getting pretty tired.
We can stop now if you want.
Yeah, because I've still got homework due for tomorrow that I haven't done yet.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, let's stop there.
Yeah, end of the day seems good.